Uh, on Ooh, hello, everybody. Are we live?
Hello.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we are. Hey
Hello,
guys,
everybody.
you guys know Jakob, our community lead. Really glad to have you guys. It's real. We're just giving a few minutes, right? Before we get we'll let some more people come in like we've done before. So we're excited, guys. Thanks for jumping on. And
We can, yeah, we can as a warm up, we can answer some questions if you have some.
ooh, okay, we can start juicy first, huh? No, you guys are the legends. Cold open? Yeah, it's a cold opening. That's true. It's a cold
Okay.
opening.
Well, it's a good warm up would be like if we get in the chat your factions, your favorite factions. Which factions are you representing? Come on, let us know. Because
They're asking Jakob, when's the last time you slept? That's a funny
I'm still
question.
I have a 4 month old kid at home, so that's a very good question, and I can't even remember.
You're asking us how we're doing. If you're asking us, I'll be honest. We're very anxious in some ways. We're excited, nervous, terrified. It's the same kind of emotions we went through prior to launch. It's just the truth. Honestly, before Jakob and I do these streams, we literally go try and walk around, get some fresh air, like we're Rocky running up the stairs, preparing ourselves because we want to deliver the best message to you guys. And I can surely tell you that everything we talk about today is coming from the heart. And yeah, Jakob and I are a couple of knuckleheads, but we're we're ready to have a fun time with you guys today, aren't we, Jakob?
That's right. We have some fun announcements for sure.
Thanks for saying that, Thandro of Death. I said it wrong, but best extraction shooter I played ever. Thanks, man. We're just getting started. Will there be a wipe event? Will there be a wipe event? Yes. Anytime we have a major update, there will always come a wipe. It's very crucial because it's not just with other players coming in. It's because we're revamping everything. You know, this Night Ops, not to sound too bold, but it's going to have a feel like a different game in some aspects because it's going to be a fresh start, and we're really happy with what we've been seeing so far. There's still plenty of work to do, but yeah, there needs to be a wipe. Jakob, if you want to add any more to that, more power to you.
Nope. No. I'm just kidding. There, there will be a wipe, yeah, because as we mentioned on the last devlog, there are going to be a number of changes. We're going to be rebalancing a couple of things, and it only makes sense for us to start with a clean slate, and see how the new changes are going to behave. And of course, your feedback is going to be absolutely crucial for that. So keep it coming, please. Let us know all the time. Let us know how you feel about the game, and especially once Night Ops hits, because that's when the feedback is going to be the most important.
Yes. Yep. So yes, skull masks. We hear that all the time, Jakob. In fact, I like to talk a lot with the GZW community in the Discord, and it's every day. Skull mask when, skull mask when. So
Yep.
we see everything. We have the eagle eyes.
We
Um,
see everything, but we're not commenting on everything. So
yep.
no comment regarding skull masks.
And guys, we'll probably start in just like a minute or two at the very most, because like we said, we're not going to tease like something we want to share. We're going to get right to it as soon as we have Jakob, who's our community lead. Has been just so amazing to our team in the last couple months, and it's great working with him. It's only going to be better for not just the game, but for you guys. So we're excited to have him, as well as some others on board that he'll mention actually just a little bit later in the stream. So again, thanks for joining, guys. We know you're not here just to hang out with us. So we wanted to just, kind of discuss something that's crucial to the release of our first major update that is coming later this year. So we don't have an official release date yet. We said that. However, we are definitely excited to announce that over 1,000 players will have the exclusive opportunity to test a non-final version. Okay, it is definitely wrapped up under NDA, and it is ahead of the release, of course. But we want at least 1,000 players to test an early version of Night Ops. Um, this is crucial. This is something that we want you guys to get hands on. That for those who can participate, for those whom we choose to select, of course, because you have to be handpicked. But keep in mind that this is going to be huge. This is a early version. Not all features will be implemented yet for this version. And as part of the process, if you're selected, there's definitely going to be an NDA, as I said, a non-disclosure agreement. We don't want spoilers, of course, and so this means you can't discuss the experience, share the content, or disclose any details. But we definitely appreciate your guys' understanding. We're trying to make the best experience we can. So we're thrilled to say that, look, we want the community to test this. We want you guys. We said you're a part of this journey, and we meant it. So you guys, while not everyone can participate, we're still trying to get as many players as we can, and this is going to help shape the release date itself and the future of Gray Zone Warfare. So, at the end of the stream, we're actually going to have a link to sign up today. So it's going to, we won't know yet, and we won't be able to provide everyone who's going to play, of course, but we will give you more details about that. But at the end of the stream, there will be a link for those participating in this test. We're really eager to have you guys get hands on, and we're really eager for the game to actually come out, of course, or Night Ops, I should say. So with that said, Jakob, please take it over from here.
Yep. So before we dive into the devlog itself, I just want to reiterate one more time that your feedback is absolutely crucial, and that we're responding to this feedback. And I think that that's going to be quite obvious with what we are going to be talking about in just a couple of minutes. Many of the decisions that we're making are shaped by your ideas, your suggestions, and your feedback. So please keep it coming. We love you. And
Yes.
I think that Mara said this the best, because we want to develop Gray Zone Warfare for gamers with gamers. So that's why we're here as well. Exciting times.
Yeah, exactly. So, go ahead.
I have one other thing that I wanted to
Oh, I'm
briefly
sorry. Of
address.
course. Yeah.
No. It's the feedback. Some of the feedback that we're getting is, of course, people that are very much looking forward to the game, and but are concerned, of course, because in today's day and age, game development is a tricky industry, right? We see studios closing left and right and so on, and people are, of course, worried. They enjoyed the early access, right, and or the right after early access, but they don't know if the game is going to evolve and so on, and they're worried that we're just going to take all the money and disappear somewhere tropical, and fancy. I think that these streams, and especially the updates that are coming, are going to be the proof that we mean business. We are not in the business of running away. Madfinger Games has been around for over 14 years, and if you just look at the track record, I think that should give you a little bit more of a trust into what we're preparing for you. And speaking of what we're preparing for you, that's all I wanted to say. We can jump into the devlog.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so some of you guys have already taken a look at the devlog. It was posted a couple hours ago, but we're going to break this down. We actually have more to dive into with this devlog. So basically, what our mission is even with Night Ops, with this devlog, is we want to push the boundaries of tactical realism. So we're raising the stakes and improving the overall experience on Gray Zone Warfare Night Ops. And so we really want to have a pretty big focus, or at least continually improve upon the gear fear. We want to give you guys more reasons to explore, intelligent decision making. So the game Night Ops is definitely about to get more challenging, but also more rewarding and thrilling. Every decision you make will have significance, and every piece of high value gear you acquire will feel hard earned and invaluable. So, if we can go to the first slide, expand your tactical options, which gives new weapons more choices. This is a fun one. Jakob, would you like to?
Yeah, I would love to. We're going to start with the weapons. Of course, that's one of the things that we're getting the most questions about. We are introducing new weapons. We have already revealed some information about what's coming, but today we can give you a little bit more. So not only the MP5 is going to be added into Night Ops, but we're also introducing 6 other weapons. One of them being the iconic Colt 911. Some of you already know, I'm sure. We're also introducing the AKS-74U, a weapon that is going to be available to loot in the starter town, giving you a little bit more variety for your loadouts. We see people, running around with the AR-15 type weapons everywhere, and we realized that that's not how we intended all the players and their gear to look like. So we are giving you more variety. So even in the starting town, you're going to get a really nice other option to complete your loadout. So AKS-74U is going to be available in the starter town. And we're also introducing a brand new AK Ratnik series, which is a new generation of the AKs. You can look forward to AK-12, AK-15, AK-19, and AK-308. All these weapons are going to be available in the new update. Of course, every weapon is not just one item, one weapon, but every weapon consists of number of attachments. So this is the case as well. You are going to be able to mix and match to basically fine tune your dream weapon and
Yep.
use it in whatever you guys decide to do.
And the thing is, it's actually 7 if you think about it, because the MP5 plus the Colt and the AKs. So it's
That's
a
right.
decent
7
amount of
new
weapons.
firearms.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and I think we can all agree. Well, I put in 200 hours myself. Some of you guys know I play on the live build just about every day. I love the game. I've always loved games with this sort of, or always wanted a game like this because I played, the Ghost Recon games, the Wildlands, are going way back to even Ghost Recon 2. I really love playing this game itself. So I experience the same frustrations and things you guys do. And the one thing that I did almost through the entire game is use the M4A1. And now this is really going to make you think more differently about your approach, the weapons. This is what we've wanted, from the beginning. And now we're able to happily say that we're rebalancing the weapons to give you more options. And speaking of more options, I think we should go right into the next one.
That's right, because new weapons are not the only thing that we're doing about your firearms and your arsenal. We're also looking at the weapons that are already in the game and doing a little tweak here and there. So specifically, we're talking about shotguns and 9mm pistols. We realized that, well, like we've been listening to your feedback, guys, so we know that the shotguns could feel underwhelming because we all expect if you're using a shotgun at close range to hit the target to drop the target, right?
Yep.
That is going to be the case with Night Ops. So we're rebalancing the shotguns and the 9mm pistols. Specifically, we're looking at the ammunition because that was the case, but you can look forward to having more options for close quarters as well.
Yeah, and for me, for following up, I'd actually like to answer a question, Jakob, that Salvation Actual asks, why add another handgun when they don't work? So,
Well, there you go.
well, there you go. And well,
But
that's
911 is 45 caliber, right? It is not necessarily the rebalanced 9mm pistols, but I assure you that the Colt 911 is going to feel just right.
and yeah, and the point is, like, the guns that you've tested and played with before, obviously they haven't worked as well as we'd like. This also includes latency, among other issues that we are working on, by the way, performance, AI optimization. Like, those are huge things that are very, very huge. So with all these things combined, you will be able to use more of your arsenal for those close quarter combat, mid to long range. So yes, they will become more relevant, which is another reason for the wipe, as we talked about, as we're rebalancing everything. So
That's right. We're going to be talking more about other rebalances very soon. But before we do that, we have another thing that I would like to go into because this is something that pleases me very much. With the Night Ops update, you are going to be able to inspect your gear much closer. So when it comes to weapons, you are going to be able to inspect the weapons, zoom in, see all the attachments that you applied to the weapon. The same goes for items that you find. You will be able to inspect those. And my favorite addition is that you are going to see your character. You're going to be able to rotate your character, inspect your character. It sounds like a minor thing until you actually see it in the game because some of us are really concerned about not just being efficient when you're in the battlefield, but also looking really cool in front of your friends, right? I mean, those of us that are playing in squads can attest to that. That looking cool while doing cool things is, quite important for some of us. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were we were actually discussing with Rick how to talk about this, and I kept saying that the fashion is super important, and he said, "Not for this community. Don't call it fashion. Call it style." Guys,
Style,
I
you know.
I I am going to call it fashion.
I mean, the thing is, when you level up and then all of a sudden you unlock, new clothes, you like to wear them. It is a sense of pride. Like, hey, look, I've been there, I've done that. So you're not wearing the same clothes. Like that's the way I look at it. Is you earn it and you like to show it off. So you want to make sure and you can inspect and rotate. And I think that's a little something cool. Jakob, I would like to backtrack on one thing that I think is just something to reiterate. Whereas
Mhm.
Gaming Prime Prime Gaming ad guys, these are tough ones. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, but
Make it easy for us, guys.
yeah,
Create
yeah, yeah, guys.
easy
Like,
to read names.
like you say, hey, ask this question and say, here's my nickname. No, is there going to be an overhaul to damage response mechanics? For example, shooting someone in the neck, making them bleed. Oh, actually, we're kind of
We have
addressing this.
we have a whole dedicated section on that. So if you can be patient for a couple of more minutes, we are going to address that.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I see. It says Prime Gaming, and they put that together. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to address that, guys, because I know what you're thinking. You feel the effects of when you played it in the beginning, and some of you guys, please understand. Since from April 30th to now, performance and things have increased, but it's not good enough. So if you haven't played since April or May, you're going to want to come back and play this because it is going to feel different. You're going to be able to breathe a little bit easier. I'm not saying as far as difficulty, but knowing that you have more options, you're gonna be able to, and we're gonna actually break this down. So I don't want to go on a tangent. I just understand where you're coming from, that the damage response mechanics, it's going to be improved. The AI taking damage, all sorts of stuff. So yes, those are all being addressed.
Mhm.
So
So
the
if
next
we
slide.
can actually move to the next point, we are going to talk about just that, because with the next point we're looking at improved ballistics, and by improved ballistics I mean how the bullets behave once they hit the target. We have in the current version of the game we have only two layers of any characters, right? And now we're adding a third layer to introduce a more realism and the more authenticity to how the characters should behave when they're hit with different ammunition, with different weapons. So what you can see on the image, I know that it's not like self-explanatory, so let me guide you through it. So what you are seeing is the blue parts are the way the area that is affected by the hit, right? So the red parts are the cavities that are created by your bullets, by your ammunition. That of course varies based on what kind of ammunition you're using. If you're using armor penetrating bullets, for example, these red parts would be very small. The entry point is very small because they are designed to penetrate, right? But if you're using the hollow point, for example, they are designed to impact as much of the mass as possible, so they shatter, right, or expand. And this is what you're seeing here as well. So and the addition of the extra layer, because now we're not going to have just skin and bones, but we're adding also a tissue, is going to affect how the bullets behave once they enter the body. The results are going to be, every shot is going to be slightly unpredictable once they hit the body. The damage that it's going to do is going to be like the result of this. So we have taken a look at the ballistics as well and the human anatomy, and I think that a great example would be, for example, the neck shots. The neck shots are going to be much more lethal than ever before because the realism is extremely important to us. I hope
Absolutely.
I hope I explained that
Yep.
right.
No, no, you did. And here's the thing to add to that. All I want to add is when you're playing and you're in intense areas, you're in Tiger Bay, Midnight Sapphire, or you go. There's so many places that I was just playing. You know, Tiger Bay last night, and I was in the URLNA camp, and they just come from every which way, and it's annoying. When you're aiming and you're shooting, you want your bullets, every bullet to actually count, to matter. And so I just feel like with this update, of course, we're adding new content, but these things are really important. We can't just add new content without properly balancing things. So this is crucial, and it's going to feel better. That's the point. When I'm playing, I want it to feel good. I want it to feel realistic, not like they're bullet sponges or not like my bullets aren't being effective. So that's all I wanted to say. However, I think we should choose another question, and we're trying to get the questions on topic to the feature we're working with. We try to prioritize that, but there are some questions that here's one.
Come on, let's introduce a bit of chaos. Let's answer anything.
Let's do that. But here's one I want to address. Will suppressors actually work in night ops? Now I want to address this. There's another part to the question. Here's the thing. They actually work now in some respects. When you have a suppressor, it's not completely silent. That's not accurate. So if you're playing a game and like the AI that's 2 feet to the other guy can't hear it, or 10 feet or whatever, you can hear suppressors. Okay. So you're still going to expose yourself in night ops when you use a suppressor. It is true, though, at the same time that we are improving the sound, as Jakob can fully testify, with the AI. They are way too sensitive to sound as is. We know this, and we're still going to improve this with each update, for sure. But this update specifically, we are improving the sound with that. But yes, you still can hear when you're shooting a suppressor. You can still hear from, if Corey was on stream, he's ex-Marine, he would probably be able to tell you a certain distance, and you'd be surprised.
That's right. I was worried for a second that you were going to say that it's important to address whether we call it suppressors or silencers, but I don't want to start another argument.
No, it's not.
Because that's the argument for the ages.
There was another part to this, if I can find it. We're getting a lot of help from our community managers to help us here. Okay. Or will AI a few hundred meters away still know where the shots are fired from? That is a very, Jakob, I mean, obviously that's a very reasonable question to ask, because just know that it is a jungle, right? So when you're in an open space, I live in the country, space travels, and for miles, like, I mean miles. When someone's even, like, when there's a concert band or even neighbors, sometimes it sounds like you're in their yard. So when you're in more open space, sound will travel. But we are absolutely not going to have the AI do, like, we're fixing that 181 tap. We're working on to make that reduce as much as possible. That was causing the problems with the audio. So that's a great question.
I would also maybe tease a little bit the upcoming devlog, the third and final devlog that is going to come soon, where we are going to be talking more about the AI and the improvements to AI behavior.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. The next one is a big one, because here we have a bunch of things to talk about. So from this GIF or from this video that you're watching, I don't think that it's perfectly clear what it shows, but let me walk you through it. So it's actually showing a vendor stock. Each vendor with a new update is going to have their own stock, and that stock can run out. That means that you will not be able to rely on the vendors to supply you with the best equipment at all times. They are going to run out if you are going to be buying a lot of their gear. So that means that you are going to be encouraged to explore. Thank you for that. You are going to be encouraged to explore the world and find the gear that you're looking for if you cannot afford it, or if you cannot buy it at vendors. This we hope that this is going to change your experience, change your overall experience, and you're going to value and fear more for the gear that you get, for the gear that you have, and you're going to fear more of losing it, because behind every gear is going to be, a lot of effort and a lot of accomplishment and pride that you have it. So even more gear fear is going to be introduced. And part of this, if you allow me, I'm going to segue right into the next one. We can, of course, return to this, but the next thing that we're introducing as well to achieve even more realism and more gear fear is the durability of your equipment. So in combination of those two things, your gear is going to be a little bit more rare, at least like the super high-end gear. You are not going to be able to buy everything from the vendors at all times, and your gear is going to suffer damage. That means that you are going to be encouraged to explore the island and explore the new locations that we have revealed in the previous dev stream, the new environmental points, because the new environmental points are going to contain weapon caches, for example. The bosses in the game are going to also carry some of the high-end gear, the gear that is currently available at vendors. But we want to really give you a motivation to hunt down these bosses, to look for these weapon caches, to explore the island, and to get the best possible gear that you can get.
Yes. So there's a couple things with this. One is the fact that basically, when you're playing right now and you have a lot of money, you can just keep buying all the best stuff. You can have a lot of extras and a little bit too much. With the durability and the limited vendor stock, excuse me, what's going to happen is it's also even it becomes less arcadey. You're not just shooting unlimited rounds. Everything's more precious. When you explore, you feel like more of a reward, more the need to get it back to, excuse me, the base, to your fob. And what I like about that too is even if you have, like for myself, I put in over 200 hours now, but when I play against, someone who's maybe put in 1,000, it kind of balances the scales, meaning that you can't just have like unlimited gear, unlimited, your guns never wear and tear. I think all of what this is going to do is it's going to go along with the phrase that we say is every move matters, everything you do.
Mm.
And it makes every more move count, and it makes everything more suspenseful. That's what we're really going for. We're going for the suspenseful emotions. We want you to really think about what you're doing. And with that gear fear, it means it's just not as easy to fly back, do the naked run and go and get your gear, or just have the best gear because you can just buy it right away. We really want more rewards to go out there and get it and to earn it, quite frankly.
Yeah. And of course, you are going to have more options, right? We already mentioned the fact that we are adding new weapons to existing locations. So we are encouraging more variety. Sometimes you are going to have to grab that dirty, filthy AK and try to reclaim your valued loot that you lost. One super important thing that I want to mention regarding the durability. So with the weapon durability, it is please don't understand it as like your weapon is just going to degrade over time and it's just going to eventually break. That's not exactly how it's going to work, because like I said before, one weapon is not one item. The weapon is a complex collection of different attachments and parts and so on, and these parts are going to degrade based on how you're using them. So for example, the barrel would like decreased in durability because you are shooting full auto, for example, and so on. It is going to degrade much faster than, for example, the handle. My favorite example is also the fact that if you're using a bolt action rifle, the Mosin Nagant, for example, and you have the bolt and the bolt breaks, you are still going to be able to use the gun for that one shot that is in the chamber, but you have no chance of reloading it, because you are missing the bolt. So these weapons are going to behave differently based on what kind of attachment, what kind of part of the weapon is going to be damaged. I think that is going to really, really be interesting, because you are going to be then back at FOB able to replace that one part that broke down, or replace the weapon altogether.
And if I could step into one of the things with these parts, when you see them breaking down, you can replace them. Jakob, if you said that already, I apologize. I'm trying to look at some. Sorry, I'm trying to look at some of the questions. But the other thing is this: with each update, it's going to get better and better. Every feature, pretty much, or at least based on feedback, how we see things go. And some things we can't add in time, based on the fact that we want to get this to you guys in the fall, and we want to get this version to be the best possible. With that said, that fixing the weapons, that will eventually be a thing. It'll just be in the a later update, should be the next update. But for this one, we've tested it. I've played a really early version, and with the durability, it makes you reconsider your moves again, and it helps from just being easily more overpowered, like we were talking about before. So you're in a gunfight. Picture that you're in a gunfight, and you're just shooting rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds, and you just know at some point, if neither side moves, neither party moves, you can just keep shooting, and then the person who has the most rounds maybe wins until you run out. Well, now you have to worry about the durability, and you have to consider what you're doing, and that's that's huge to me because I,
Yeah.
I like that kind of tension,
Yeah,
and
your gun breaking down in the middle of a firefight, that's scary.
scary.
I remember, I don't know if you played Far Cry 2. I think that was the first game where I
Dude, I'm
noticed
a
that
Far
they
Cry guy, the old school mostly. Yes.
Oh, nice. That was my favorite Far Cry, by the way. But yeah, weapons and weapon malfunctions, that's also something that we're looking into. And we're not promising anything, but we're definitely looking into that.
And I'll just answer a couple of small questions before the next topic. There will be toggle lean. The all birds in the air. Yep, we
Mhm.
are addressing that. You actually will
Mhm.
want to see our dev log before that. We are addressing it in several ways. Like it's a big deal. So yes, we are absolutely addressing that. And then there's also will there be any optimizations? Absolutely 100%. Now,
Mhm.
like we said before, there are some things like with that going back to earlier with the experimental, it's not going to be the final build. So there might not be all these things you see in there per se, but by the time it comes out, that's our key goals, our optimization, performance, and the AI.
Mhm. One other last thing I promise that I would tease regarding the durability is that the durability doesn't affect only weapons, but it does affect also other gear,
Good point.
for example, the advertised night vision goggles that are coming with the new update. They are going to also suffer damage, and the damage is going to affect what you see when you look through the night vision goggles. So we're going to walk you through this in the next update, which is dedicated to the day and night cycle. But man, I can already tell you that what
You
these
are a
guys
tease.
well, I mean, if you allow me, I can tease the guys even more because yesterday we had a very dear visitors here in the Madfinger Games studio in Brno, in Czech Republic. Those were actual professionals that are developing night vision goggles, and they were consultants because we prefer to consult people that know what they're talking about, like Spicy, for example, who's a SpetsOps guy and who's like the guy that is telling us how things actually work in combat. So these night vision guys, let's call them what they
Night
are.
Gear
And
Solutions. That Night Gear
Night Gear
Solutions.
Solutions, that's right. If you want to find them on social media, you can. So these guys are actual developers of night vision goggles, and we were yesterday playing the latest build with them, and I think they were quite impressed how we worked in their feedback.
Yes. And by the way, yes, there will be night phosphorus with MVGs. We'll have more to talk about that in the next devlog for sure. So little teasers, but I think that's cool. That's why they're here.
Yep.
Jakob, one more question because this still gets
Mhm.
brought up about LZ camping. So we've already added, I think it's 9 LZs since release, and we're adding more to this update. That's there's a lot more options where you spawn in. So yes, we are tackling LZ camping. So
Yeah. Also, the waits for the helis is going to be shorter. That was addressed in the previous devlog, but rest assured, we definitely are addressing that. All right, are we ready to move on?
yes.
All right, so let's now dive. Like this was the stick. Now the carrot, right? The game is going to be a little bit more challenging. I think that you guys are going to love it. I'm sure. But now the things that you guys actually gave us feedback about, and something that we're addressing, is the quality of life features. One of the most infuriating thing for those at least that are not like very very tidy when it comes to your lockers is how you organize your locker. My locker is a freaking mess. I've seen Rick's locker. You, sir, are a very different type of person. You have everything like properly designated and everything. I admire that, but I'm not capable of that. But I will be, because now I will be able to press a single button and everything is going to fall right into the right place. You are also going to be able to filter your locker so that
Your gear.
any dealing with your gear is going to be streamlined and much easier.
Yes. And the thing I would say is it's nice even quickly in the heat of battle for whatever reason. I mean, I only think like that because I think Yaka made the point that I do like I'm kind of obsessive about how I organize. And it might not be perfect per se. We think it's pretty good, but again, we'll see how you guys respond to this. A lot of this is seen what hey, look, we know this is going to help. It's been heavily requested, more than you even know. So we are happy so that you can pack your items in your locker and you can then filter through just like you can with Gunny, right? On all the parts. weapons. You'll be able to do that, and that's kind of neat. I like that. I don't have much more to add to that myself.
I do.
Very
I
convenient.
do.
Yeah.
I do, because the sorting and filtering is not the only part of this upgrade. We're also introducing more gear cases that are going to be available for you to find throughout the
Jakob,
world.
I need to just forgive me, but it is packing, not sorting. That's because I just wanted to clarify that for the viewers because
Thank you for clarifying that.
look, there are other games
Hey,
that sort.
you're the comms director.
The thing is that it's not going to be the same like you're used to in other games, and some people like it, some people not like it as much, to be honest. But yeah, it's packing. It's not like auto sorting. So the packing, everyone's going to have their opinion on it, but we don't want it to act like it's going to be like said game. So yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So yeah,
little things.
no, that's important for you to clarify. Also, I was talking about the gear cases. So these are, the items that you are going to be able to put more of the appropriate type into, right? And like basically introduce more order into your locker than ever before. These gear cases, however, are quite rare, and you are going to have to look for them in the world. Like I mentioned, we're making the entire Lemang Island more populated with interesting locations for you to explore. Gear cases are definitely going to be something that you are going to be hunting for. You are going to have much richer playground to go out there and find them.
Yes. So, sorry, can I interject?
Of course, always.
About the intel? Guys, it pains me to no end. I've probably done it, Jakob. I don't know how many times you've done it, but I've 10, 15 times. It's not just even when I get the message and I forget to check my message from whoever, Labrat, Gunny, Turncoat, doesn't matter. Either way. Yeah, that's right. I don't want to give away that if you haven't played towards the end, because there's something I was just going to divulge. Never mind.
No spoilers.
Yeah. Sorry. The point is that the intel now that gives you that red alert, like on the left side of the screen, with the vendor, and then above the task is huge, because I was playing with some randoms. I said randoms because I didn't know who they were. We were at Midnight Sapphire, and we're like, yeah, we'll meet each other at the hotel. And he's like, oh dang, I forgot the intel. So this is going to help prevent that, and it's going to help save you a lot of trips. I mean, think about also another thing. How many times would you get the intel, then you go somewhere and you die, right? And then you go to loot your body and you die. So now you lost everything, and then you forget to get the intel. So it's like one blow after another, and then we want to try to help prevent that and mitigate that a little bit.
Exactly. What Rick is talking about is that little small line of text that is barely visible from where I'm looking at it. But this is the most important line ever. Because yes, Rick, I can assure you that this has happened to me a number of times, more times than I care to admit. And this warning before you head out into a mission on a task, that you don't have all the necessary items, is going to be there, so that you can always go fully kitted out with all the appropriate items.
Absolutely. So let's see. Maybe we can get a couple questions in.
Sure.
Someone did ask. Even though this isn't on topic, it is one that I know our community managers want us to mention. Is there some new gear like helmets, vests, and fashion that's coming? So something is coming of sorts. And that's all we want to say, because we want to leave it as a little surprise. We don't want to overhype it, but we think you'll like some things. So
yes, but no more comment on that. Maybe in the next devlog you're going to have to watch to find out.
Yep. So
all right, the next one, another quality of life thing that was actually a very frequent suggestion from the community, and it is something that I appreciate a lot, is because I'm usually playing in a squad with my friends, and that means that if one member of the team is going to, the team leader, let's say, is going to mark a waypoint on their map, all the other members of the team are going to see that. This is going to change the cooperation, improve the cooperation, and in the combination with emotes that we're introducing as well, that were part of the previous devlog, I encourage you to watch, you are going to be able to communicate much more efficiently with your squad, especially if, and I know that there are guys there that don't want to go and communicate with other players. They don't want to use the voice chat. Now with the waypoints and now with the emotes, you guys are going to be much more efficient when playing in a team.
Yep, absolutely. So this is kind of a big deal. Let's be honest, we've had also sometimes some VoIP issues. So if you're playing even now, sometimes all of a sudden the VoIP doesn't work. I actually experienced this. Again, I was at the URLNA camp, and this guy's like, yo, dude, let's go get some tangos, you know? Sorry, a bad impression of I don't know.
Of what?
I don't know. I don't even know. It was terrible. It was terrible. I'm fired. Anyway. And like I couldn't communicate, so I'm trying to jump. I'm trying to even shoot in the dirt and spell something. Or you know, you can use the mouse button and move your head. So with the emotes, like Jakob said, or with a squad waypoint, because he wanted me to follow them, and I could have accepted the squad invite and all sorts of stuff. But the point really I'm getting at is like this is more seamless. This is what we want to do. We want to give people options if they're working together to do it the right way. And while communication is key, this will obviously help save a little step when everyone can see it who's in the squad.
That's right.
Pretty simple.
We are also introducing some other improvements to the minimap where you will be able to zoom in and so on.
Yes.
You guys are going to see once the update actually goes out, but cooperation is going to be much more, much easier. Do we have any questions, or are we ready to?
I think we should just go right into the next one and then answer a question or two, because this has to do. Well, this is kind of a fun one. This is one that's
this is the big one. This is the big one, and this is also the one where we're going to ask for your help once the update is out, because we are introducing the aggressor system, and we would love to hear your thoughts about this and how you feel about it when you're playing the game. So, what is the aggressor system? There is an issue, right? Griefing players. We have all experienced that it doesn't feel great at all if a member of your faction kills you, and loots your body or something, or that never feels good. And now with the aggressor system, what's going to happen is, as you see in the picture, in the beautiful picture where the guy gets shot in the back and he's like, I don't like that. Yes, if you shoot your friend, you are going to be tagged as an aggressor. What that means is that when you die, you are not going to be able to loot your own body. So this is a high risk, right? You are going to kill somebody, and you know that you effed up, and you need to run away, because every other person who kills you is not going to be punished for killing you, and they are going to be able to, like vultures, loot your entire gear. So this is how the aggressor system is going to work. What is the next important thing to mention regarding this is that if you are in a squad, the aggressor system is going to be more lenient. So let's say that your friend is bleeding out on the ground, and oh God, I don't have all the necessary medical supplies to heal them, but they do. You will be able to loot them, and you will be able to get them back on their feet without risking becoming an aggressor. If you're in the squad, if you're not in the squad, that's a different story. If you loot anyone, you are going to be marked as the aggressor. That said, the length of how long you are going to be marked as the aggressor varies based on the sin. Like, so if you're going to kill somebody, you're going to be marked as the aggressor much longer than if you're going to loot somebody's med kit or something.
Yes, I can tell you're really passionate about this, and I love it, because it's
it's important. Like, if you're a community manager, you want the community to have fun and not be pissed off.
And that's what we'll clarify too. The bugs asks PvE and PvP. Well, no, it's only in the PvE VP, because you can't loot other people's players' bodies. You can't shoot them in PvE. So we're talking PvE VP. And also, Gaylord Robinson asks, how long does the aggressor system last? Now, that's a great question. We're still working and fine-tuning that, but it actually depends on what you've done. So there will be different degrees, and it'll show you on the map. Just not everyone else. It'll just be you that's labeled the aggressor, and you'll see a timer.
We're definitely, this is something that we mentioned that at the very beginning, but we are going to be launching an experimental. So if as the aggressor much longer than without risking runaway. This and how you feel about
Getting at is like everyone can see it who's in the squad. A
big
little bit
one.
about.
This is the big one, and this is also the one when we're going to ask for your help once the update is out, because we are introducing the aggressor system, and we would love to hear your thoughts about this and how you feel about it when you're playing the game. So, what is the aggressor system? There is an issue, right? Griefing players. We have all experienced that it doesn't feel great at all if a member of your faction kills you, and loots your body or something, or that never feels good. And now with the aggressor system, what's going to happen is, as you see in the picture, in the beautiful picture where the guy gets shot in the back and he's like, I don't, I don't like that. Yes, if you shoot your friend, you are going to be tagged as an aggressor. What that means is that when you die, you are not going to be able to loot your own body. So this is a high risk, right? You are going to kill somebody, and you know that you effed up, and you need to run away, because every other person who kills you is not going to be punished for killing you, and they are going to be able to, like vultures, loot your entire gear. So this is how the aggressor system is going to work. What is the next important thing to mention regarding this is that if you are in a squad, the aggressor system is going to be more lenient. So let's say that your friend is bleeding out on the ground, and oh god, I don't have all the necessary medical supplies to heal them, but they do. You will be able to loot them, and you will be able to get them back on their feet without risking becoming an aggressor if you're in the squad. If you're not in the squad, that's a different story. If you loot anyone, you are going to be marked as the aggressor. That said, the length of how long you are going to be marked as the aggressor varies based on the sin. Like, so if you're going to kill somebody, you're going to be marked as the aggressor much longer than if you're going to loot somebody's med kit or something.
Yes, I can tell you're really passionate about this, and I love it because it's
It's
I think
important. Like, if you're a community manager, you want the community to have fun and not be
100%.
pissed off.
And that's what we'll clarify too. The bugs asks PvE and PvP. Well, no, it's only in the PvEVP because you can't loot other people's players' bodies. You can't shoot them in PvE. So we're talking PvEVP. And also, Gaylord Robinson asks, how long does the aggressor system last? Now, that's a great question. We're still working and fine tuning that, but it actually depends on what you've done. So there will be different degrees, and it'll show you on the map. Just not everyone else. It'll just be you that's labeled the aggressor, and you'll see a timer.
We're definitely, this is something that we mentioned that at the very beginning, but we are going to be launching an experimental. So if you're interested in testing the aggressor system, how it works, and all the other features coming with Night Ops, we strongly encourage you to hop in. We're going to be sharing the link for the application form in a couple of minutes. It is also going to be on the Discord and our socials, so don't worry about it. We are going to be picking the people that are going to participate in the test, and we can't wait for you to experience it and let us know what you think about this aggressor system. I would also mention one other thing about the aggressor system. This is just the first step to something a bit more complex that is going to come in the upcoming updates, which is going to be called the Rogue system. Rogue system, not Rogu system. The Rogue system, and that is going to allow players to choose a little bit more chaotic evil, chaotic game style.
So I think, with that said, guys, as we are wrapping up this devlog, I'm going to say a couple other things as well as Jakob, because we're going to clarify just even some more stuff for you, and we can even answer a couple questions. But obviously this devlog is still it's scratching the surface. So the next devlog that we will be discussing has to do with the day night, as Jakob was saying earlier. NVGs, what happens at night, even things that happen during the day. I mean, that's still going to be very important. the night ops is not just focusing on night, even though that is like a huge part of it. There's so much that we're doing along with new content. Remember, new tasks, revamped everything. So we're excited. And, like Jakob was also saying, the important
I was saying
necessary.
a lot today.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And with the necessary, the AI enhancements, the optimization, those are things that we are still going to be talking about for sure. We're continually refining this game. And now that we have this experimental, just to reiterate, someone thought it's for creators. Actually, it is not. We are having the community test first. We are having at least 1,000 members that will be selected from filling out the form. Yes, of course we are preferring those who've played. But if you're really passionate and you go through the form, we it also obviously depends on your specs and such. But we have, that's a lot of people to choose from. Yes, of course we will eventually have creators play, but right now we want to have you guys be the first in to test a build that is certainly not the final build, and it certainly will not have some of the things that are going to be really important. So while you'll get the night ops sent your way to test ahead of time, it just won't be the final polished build that we're really looking to add in. But your feedback is the key. It's helping us to refine the game. We are definitely not going anywhere, and we know that you guys have been waiting a long time. So we really appreciate your patience, and we want to thank you guys for those who've been doing the experimental tests. Like, thank you guys. I understand it. At first the hot fixes were great, and then it's like, oh, another one and another one. But some of you guys, we're still testing it, so thank you. And so yes, this is a big deal for us. This is also why we don't want to just slap a release date to make everyone happy. We want it to be tested by our community. Guys, it's impossible for us to test it the way we need it to be tested. It's impossible. We have a very small team, and we said that before, but it's true. And we love the indie approach. We think that's the future of gaming anyways, and we get to put our heart in this, and we get to see you guys play it as well. So it's very near and dear. This is what causes us to lose a couple hours of sleep. So you asked Jakob about sleep. Well, with a baby, or with I have 5 children and we have dogs and to jump on us at night, it's not easy. I do think though, we haven't forgotten to give you guys the link. I think, should we just let them do it now, Jakob? Should we give the link?
Let's give them the link when we can, and I think that there's a bunch of really interesting questions that we can answer in the meantime. I would just mention one other thing regarding the Night Ops update. We realized that this is extremely important update for us because it is the first major update after the release, and that is also why we're really making sure that everything is a tip-top shape. So we really appreciate that you guys are patient with us, and we promise you that it is going to be worth the wait.
Absolutely.
I have a really good question that I would like to answer right now, because this is the question that is being asked all the time, and that is from Fox Saber. Are the AI aimbots fixed? So we have mentioned that already in the previous devlog, but don't worry about it. Yes, so we have found what was causing the unnatural precision of the AIs, and we're addressing that in the Night Ops update. So you can look forward to much better experience when it comes to this.
Yes, and now as you can see, the link is live. So, but I will say there is just a couple other little things. Hello, that's my wife. You can't see her. Anyway, we wanted to give a couple. Thank you. We wanted to give a couple shout outs, and I feel like this is really. I've been playing with a guy, Bled, for days, and we played Tiger Bay, and it was one of the best experiences I've had in gaming. And I'm just saying, because I normally play solo, I am GZW Rick LRI, so if you want to stream snipe me, that's cool. I probably won't be live, but I'll be live playing. But I really give a big shout out to him because this guy's put in a lot more hours than me, and I'm honestly not the most skilled. So being able to have someone else help me at Tiger Bay, especially the mall Central, was huge. So I want to give a shout out to him. Our community leaders who continuously are always there for us, supporting us. They love talking about the game, informing their communities. If I listed all the names, I might forget one, so I just want to be careful. But I am really grateful for all of them. We are, Jakob and I, and they're very crucial. As is Altair. I'm probably never going to pronounce his name correctly, Jakob. I always say Altair.
I mean, if this is a reference to Assassin's Creed, I would say Altair, but Each to their own.
I'll just say Altair, and he's the guy that's along with a team that he has that has been helping to run community-driven events. And we can just tell you guys that when Night Ops hits later this fall, events are going to be taken to another level. There's something that these guys manually do themselves. We're just here to support them. So I can assure you, with the experience they've had and the amazing PvP events, the PvE events they've had, you'll have something to look forward to again once Nightfall drops.
Well, perhaps even sooner, because I've been talking to Altair, and they are preparing a new type of community events as well, where people will be able to win some in-game rewards. Maybe we want to support this, because it is extremely important for us that the community itself is, entertaining itself. So we definitely want to throw in some support so that we have as much fun with the game as possible. And we're also preparing some other things that we're going to be revealing very soon, where the community is going to have a field day with that. So I know that I've been teasing a lot today, but that's the nature of the beast. I have a couple of thank yous here as well. As previously, once again, I would like to thank all of the guys that are supporting us, that are answering questions, are helping the noobs. Like I used to be. I don't consider myself a noob anymore, but thank you very much for doing that. It is very much appreciated, and I really like to see when I play the game that people are helping each other.
He's still a noob. Jakob's still a noob.
Come on, man! You didn't have to do me like that.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah. And so that's super cool. Thank you once again to our mods that are helping us moderate all across the social media, and a couple of other people that I wanted to name drop here. We got an email the other day from a guy from South Africa called Bernard. He's creating like an entire website which is going to help the community to find exactly what kind of gear you can get, the information about that gear and so on, and all the other things. The same thing goes for Maverick from Grey Zone Warfare Comms on Twitter. He's doing a fantastic job covering the game, sharing all the information, like, condensing all the information. Perhaps even information that is being revealed right now is going to be summarized on their Twitter. So if you don't have the time to listen to us go on about the game for an hour, I don't blame you. You will be able to find the condensed versions on these accounts. And the Grey Zone Warfare Tech Map, another really cool guy. So we have all these really cool guys. We call them community leaders on the Discord as well. Thank you so much for doing this. It means the world to us, and you guys are going to be crucial when moving forward with the game.
And you know what? There is something I thought that would be good to answer, because even people who are, Jakob, they're big fans of our community, of our game. They want our game to last, and they're worried about that there isn't a high concurrent player base. And I think that's a very valid question. So I kind of wanted just to briefly talk about this, guys, that, our game is a game as a service. So what that means is, especially when we go into early access, we realize and we recognize that when you get through, it's 133 tasks exactly, because you have to make decisions, that once you finish it, unless you want to go through and burn your gear or play some PvP just to, use up your gear, there really isn't a lot to come back and play after that. And we totally understand that. In the beginning, we are trying to make this game to be optimization. Performance is the most important thing. So that's where we're focusing on. And later on, you will see more and more reasons to come back and play. With Night Ops, you'll get the high tier loot, and you'll get more reasons to explore, especially now with durability and vendor stock, among other things, where you get more of that gear fear. But let's be real here, and I know Jakob would testify to this. Even with Night Ops, while we believe that people will absolutely play this longer than their first playthrough, there is still the reality that it will still take other updates that'll add even more replayability, that'll add some more PvP type stuff, right? And other things. So there was a question, and forgive me because there's some of you guys ask questions, and I just realized I didn't give credit to some of the names of those who asked questions, so I apologize. But there was someone else that mentioned something about what was it? Oh, about the lore. We're going to keep expanding upon the lore with each and every update, and maybe some more than others. So just stay tuned on these things, because guys, like this is still the long haul. But we're really happy to say that the experimental is a thing, and that some of you guys will have the chance to get hands-on and help us with feedback. So.
That's right. That's right. I think that just about the lore, I think that it's been revealed already in the roadmap reveal that is going to be a huge
Yes.
part of the update 0.3, which is the next update in line. I really look forward to that because I'm all about the stories in games and so on, and I also know the craziness of our narrative designer who is ready to ready to tell some stories, guys. Some horror stories as well.
And yes, guys, so people are asking, yes, Night Ops is coming this fall. It is absolutely coming this fall. We're very excited. You know, it's a huge part in Gray Zone Warfare. It'll have a really nice feel. Even when I've been testing myself now, I'm really happy with how I've been seeing how with the new weapons and such. You know, it is going to be a great experience. And, you know, so just again, you know, we understand that people are going to play it, then they're going to wait for another update and come back. And this will still happen even with Night Ops. And we understand that. So but we're very confident that many will come back, and we're really excited. Aren't we, Jakob?
We are very excited. I'm very excited also by reading through some of these questions. For example, my name is Nerf is asking, any chance thermal get added? Did I miss that? So I think that we were talking about thermals in the previous devlog, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that our official position at this point is thermals are OP because they are also OP in real life. But look, we'll see in the future. But they are not going to be.
Exactly.
Thermals are not part of the Night Ops update.
Yes. Well, we've lasted almost an hour. I think at this point, guys, definitely fill out the form. There is something else really important. And if you can drop the link, community managers. So we are going to actually start using the Gray Zone Warfare Twitch channel. So you will see the following streams on. You will see the following Twitch.tv/Gray Zone Warfare. That's really important. So we're going to be swapping over to that. Madfinger Games, we definitely want to be an established brand, but you guys care about Gray Zone Warfare. That's what we want. And when we want to make sure that everyone knows Gray Zone Warfare. So we're gonna go to that for the next stream, and we'll provide the links going forward to the very specific Twitch channel so you guys don't get confused.
That's correct. Do we have time for more questions, or are we wrapping up?
Well, there are more questions. So
plenty.
Yeah, let's see. Let's go take a look here.
There's an yeah. Go ahead. I have also a good one.
There's a good one about friendly fire when you're in PvEVP, and the truth is sometimes, yes, if you're getting hit by accident, the aggressor system can still trigger. So the important part there is communicating when you're out there. This is a tactical FPS game. We're trying to give you the sense of the realism. So imagine, not that we can compare everything to real life because you don't want to lose the fun factor, obviously. But if someone runs in your line of field, it can mark you as an aggressor. So yeah, you're going to be mad at your teammate. But we did mention about the squad part of it. So we're working on, and Jakob, you have to fill me, because you gave me an update this morning about the squad thing. So if you could just reiterate that one more time as well.
Naturally, friendly fire is still friendly fire. And if you shoot somebody in real life, I think that the shot party is more likely to be the aggressor. But the way it's going to work is that you are going to be marked as an aggressor if you hit a faction member, or if you are even going to suppress a faction member. But if you are in a squad, this suppression, for example, or looting their items is not going to count. Friendly fire is still a friendly fire. That's bad. So watch your shot, guys.
Yes. That was a good question.
Oh yeah, I had a really good one. This is funny. Bikes and bimmers. So adding new stuff without fixing the current issues is pretty backwards way to progress the game. So guys, let's be real here for a second. The fact that we're talking about all these new things doesn't mean that we're not fixing stuff. We are fixing stuff constantly, and much of it was fixed because of your help and because of your bug tickets and everything. So if you encounter any bugs, please let us know. We are definitely taking it super seriously, addressing everything that we get, and constantly improving and fixing what is not working as intended. So yes, we're introducing a bunch of really fun news here, but trust me, like if we wanted to go over every single bug that we've fixed in the game, we would have been here for weeks. And
It's
I
good
don't
to
intend
know.
to do that.
It's good to note too that, remember, guys, this is not a patch. Night Ops is a full-fledged update. But there is still a patch coming with Night Ops 2, and we're talking. It's the same thing what Jakob was saying. Actually, there's some of these bugs, if I'm being honest, I don't even know what they are, because there's some of them are so technical. It's not things that are. It's the devese language that that's kind of tough to explain. But bottom line is we have a lot of. It's
Yeah,
not just about content, guys. If we have the same problem over and over again, it discourages the player from playing. And we understand that people stop
100%.
playing Gray Zone Warfare because of the performance. So this is at the top of the list, is the performance and the AI, and of course, overall, the fun factor. That's most
That's right.
important.
uh yeah, about just to evolve your topic a little bit. We are going to be, of course, revealing a comprehensive patch notes, and it's almost a full-time job to put all the patch notes together because there's a lot of it. And if you're in for a light reading of, like, pages and pages of improvements, you have a lot to look forward to, because yes, there is tons of improvements and fixes.
Like, for example, even the one thing that the AI has been doing now in the game all the way since release is like they skip. So when the AI skips right now in the game, what happens is you can't even shoot them. They actually have to like almost sit and register. So the first 2 or 3 hits are infuriating. Especially in Tiger Bay. Guys, I can assure you that we're not just, this might sound offensive, but we're just not a bunch of dev nerds. Like, we're players too. We're players. And I love, like I told you, I love this game, and I get the same frustrations. One time, I'll be honest, we homescore 5 kids so they can hear everything. Well, when I'm raising my voice, I mean. And I was shouting out some some bombs. And I'll be honest, I was really upset. And Fort Nerith pisses me off, excuse my French, but it does more than any other location. And I know that Midnight Sapphire can be more brutal, and I know that Tiger Bay can, but Fort Nerith takes the cake for me because it's so big. And I like, doesn't matter. The point is, what I'm trying to say is like that these things are being worked on, and that skating thing, it ticks me off to no end. So we understand that, and that is something that is actually at the forefront. Just it's taking more time. It takes more time to do that than the content itself. So that's why I said when we have the NDA, or when players play, we're still going to be working on things. It's vital, guys. So thank you for pointing these things out, and we are very much aware. It's much appreciated, guys, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think that 1 hour is behind us, and I think that it went by quite fast. So we can slowly move to wrap up. Eight.
Yes, thank you guys very much for joining. For those who are looking for the link, it's pinned, and we're also going to be posting it in Discord. It should be a little later. So, guys, just thank you very much. Listen, we'll still end the phrase with what defines this game, as corny as it may be at times, but it does matter, because in Gray Zone Warfare, every move does matter. Every move matters, and we're going to show you more Night Ops, and we can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. So stay tuned. More updates around the corner. We are launching this fall.
We'll be back very soon, guys, with the upcoming devlog. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, every move matters.
Every move
Bye,
matters.
guys.
Bye-bye. about the game and the future of Gray Zone Warfare. And we are constantly working on ways that we can help in the future with not just improvements and, of course, performance is huge, but even other content ideas. So it's nice to go there. And we had a good time, but now we're here to focus solely on you guys. This is what it's all about. It's all about our community, and this is why we're doing these streams, and we will continue to do these streams, giving you guys not just updates, but eventually we'll even have our lead community manager, along with like Foxic, who many of you know, and others that will join the streams to more interact with you guys. So, Corey, how have you been in the middle of the storm?
Fine, okay-ish. Other than your complications with internet and stuff. Still have power, so that's good for now. For now, knowing my luck, that's a time limited situation.
Yeah, yeah, living where you are, there's going to be some issues here and there, but we also on this stream too, we're going over guys the whole devlog 5. So while we will go over it, if you've already looked at it, yep, we are going over the same things, but we will break it down a little more. We will talk about it. Corey, as you guys know, our creator relations manager, also known as Devil Dog Gamer, he will also talk about more of how it affects maybe the PvE PvP experience, and then I'll help answer some questions for each topic we go over. So
Hmm.
right now we're basically just, like I said, stalling for a couple more minutes so that we can get in some more folks to the stream. With that said, um, I will go here, and we also have our team. Foxic is helping us with basically doing like almost like a slideshow, if you will, of each feature. So if sometimes you see us giving him the cue, then he will start as soon as we get going. So um, we'll have a couple of other quick things. Believe me, this isn't just literally reading the devlog 5 verbatim, but we can also say that it's not like we're going to be revealing tons of more new stuff on top of that. Reasons for that is this is just part one of the operational enhancements, features, improvements. This is just part one because we have so many more improvements and features we're adding into the game. It's just not enough room in one devlog. I think Corey can
Yeah, we
agree
need
with
to.
that.
We have some large devlogs coming.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, we are saving some of the, not only the best for last, if you will, but because of where we're at in development, we are still really working so hard on animations, the designs, the NVGs. Like Corey can correct me if I'm wrong, but every time he goes in and tests the newest build and he sees how much it's true to life, he gets really excited. I would think you agree with that, Corey, of where we're going in development. Excuse me.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool things, and I think I'm having connection issues also. There are a lot of things that are very, very exciting coming down the line. I get more excited each time I get a hands-on some new stuff when we do get access to new builds.
Yeah. And again, guys, we apologize. There's technical difficulties and storms in Corey's area, so we still love having Corey here. He has so much. It's been such a blessing to us at the studio. Really great insight, not just from the creator end, but from his own experience as a Marine, weapons and combat expert. So anyway, he will still be here even if the camera is lagging. So we will make it work. I feel at that. We already have a question for full throttle. DG says, skull mask when? Well, we've actually been getting those requests quite a bit, and you know, as we get these things, we definitely want to say the when and how and where and all that stuff. But we've gotten that request many times, and I can tell you that we are absolutely working on some, whether making some new, whether it's cosmetical stuff, that some of it might take time, but some of it will come in sooner than later. So once we have definites, we'll let you know. But just so you know, we are definitely aware of that request, aren't we, Corey? Good
Yeah.
old skull mask.
Yeah, skull mask. We
Yeah.
read everyone's requests 100%.
Yes. So I think Corey, if you're okay, then we'll just we'll get right to it.
Yeah.
All right, Fox is talking to us right now. He's giving us a work on technical difficulties. Oh my God. right, just waiting on the green light from Foxic. How are you looking, sir? Sorry, guys, stand by.
Okay, I'm still here, I believe.
Okay, I can hear Corey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Shall I begin?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, cool. Well, of course, again, now that we've given a few minutes for everyone to jump in, thanks, guys, for jumping on this stream. Excuse me, we're basically giving you guys a full rundown of the quality of life improvements, new features in Devlog 5. Well, we're definitely going to answer your questions along the way as well. Before we get into this, just a couple of quick things. We want you guys to really be in the loop and keep you along for this journey. And we even, for example, some little good news is that we are expanding our team, and that comes with more customer care roles. And when we have more customer care, it means that we are able to, um, address tickets and things a little bit quicker, right? So customer care is very important. You guys are already aware of Veronica, who is our new community manager recently, along with Jakob, our lead CM, and he is going to be actually eventually doing streams as well, and really focusing on community-driven content and stuff. So you can look forward to that, along with getting more QA, testers, programmers. We're really trying to boost and strengthen, performance in the game, and it's very important to us. We are working on, by the way, guys, performance as we speak, and we are hiring more and more people to. Performance is everything, We understand that we can add all these features. We understand that we can upgrade the game and add more content. But if it's still having issues with the desync and some other issues, of course, with performance, and we're always working on it, guys. And speaking of that, we do have a hot fix. And well, the hot fix is actually coming in that we're working on, where it's going to help reduce crashes. There'll be more details revealed actually really soon, because tomorrow we'll have the experimental testing open for our players, for you guys. So if you want to take part in that, we'll have more details, but you will find that in the Discord. So we are working on a hot fix. But just keep in mind, when we do post these updates, we do tend to notice people check the game out right now. Well, the truth is, if people are really asking when the best time is to come back and play, we're even saying, hey, look, the time isn't now. It's actually when the update actually releases. Now, we don't have, and I know, Corey, they're going to hate us for this, we don't have a release date yet, but that's because we're not 100% certain. We are still, developing, we're still ironing things out, and we need to test it. There'll be more to come about what we want as we get closer to the end, of a new beginning, of course, with a major update, about the things that we are doing and working on, and of course the release date itself. So please bear with us. We definitely look forward to giving you that as soon as we know. But yeah, so I've said that we've hired new positions. Foxic, I'm getting a call from Foxic. Oh, we can do that. We can actually do that, and that we'll give these guys a little curveball, but that's okay. I'll keep going, and if you bring them in, then we'll do that. We might have a special guest, folks. So lastly, we wanted to, clarify that, Night Ops is more than just a patch. We've released 2 major patches since early access launch, and this update, not only just is going to bring fixes, performance boosts, it's also going to bring absolutely new content. We are revamping the tasks, we're revamping the economy, we're improving the AI behavior, and we're addressing the aimbot. I know that what I'm saying now is nothing new, but I just want to emphasize that there's a lot coming. This is our first major update that is definitely different than just a patch alone. So with that said, we are basically ready to get into it. So Foxic, would you mind at least switching over to the first slide? And then again, I do apologize. We are trying to get Corey here, but we are having he's safe. Just for the record, him and his family is safe, but he is still having technical issues. So we don't want to slow you guys down, and we might have someone else join, in his stead. Okay, so look, one of the biggest things that you guys have been asking for is, the waiting. The waiting game it could be abysmal. Look, I play the game myself. I love Gray Zone Warfare. I feel the same pain when you're waiting, and or negative, all birds in the air, negative, 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 and it just becomes its own little meme. So we are refining the helicopter mechanics for faster, smoother traveling, and basically they've been overhauled, and the purpose is to streamline your experience across Le Mans. Okay, so they now will spawn and despawn closer to the map's edge, reducing the time you spend waiting for transport. That's huge because even for me, I am LRI. Okay, and when I'm at like Fort Nerith in the bottom left corner, and the fob is all the way up here, my base, waiting to get picked up for the little bird to come from the base to the LZ can take a while. For now, or what we're doing now is we're having the little bird come from off the map that's closer to the LZ itself. So this is going to help on many fronts that we can get to even in a little bit. But basically, um, what else I wanted to mention is, this is obviously going to slash the transit times and getting you back into the action quicker, especially the pains of when you are dying and trying to get back in. We've even positioned some of the old LZs to optimize your travel routes. So that's great because it does help mitigate LZ camping, right? So we are adding more LZs and repositioning some of them. And I really think this is awesome. We've actually optimized our flight paths by adjusting speeds, introducing new splines, and that provides more efficient and direct routes. Sometimes you have to go around a little more, and I'm not saying we're perfecting it, but we are refining the path. So that means the helicopters are going to travel quicker, and it's going to be more predictability between locations. And then again, that's going to make smoother transitions. It's going to better overall, your mission, your pacing. So. And to make this more effective, also we're having a new widget, which you probably noticed in the GIF as well. So that introduced the tracks, the flight times, giving you a better understanding of when the little birds are going to arrive and the departure schedules. So I think that alone right there is going to help. Is it the perfect fix? No, we're going to keep on improving this over every update, but we can tell you that it's slashing the wait times, and that is awesome. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a curveball, guys, but we are bringing in our lead community manager. We had this as a backup plan. Corey's let us know now for a couple of days that that he may have some issues, indeed, with the stream, and we've been testing this out and testing it, and everything was fine. About Foxic would testify if he was on stream with me. We had it looking good 10 minutes beforehand, and yeah, so. How about this? While we're waiting for Jakob, let's answer a few questions. Let me take a look. All right. So let's see. Pew Q or Pew Q says, Rick, are we looking at 2024 or 2025 target release for this? If you can give a firm date. Well, I can't give a firm date yet. I can absolutely tell you it's coming out in 2024. It's coming out in the fall. So that we are absolutely aiming. We're not going into next year. It is happening this year. Let's see. The Rule of Nines asked, Devlog 5 Part 2 when? Devlog 5 Part 2, we don't have a date for that yet either, but we are working on, because there's so many things we're trying to pack into these devlogs. We want to, just give it a little bit of time, but we'll give you a heads up. We want to get that out there as soon as we can. But
that's right.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient with us. We now have Jakob on stream with us. He's leading the community managers, and I've loved working with this guy. He has a ton of passion. I'm not just like trying to hype this guy up. Maybe I'm a little bit, but yeah. Sorry, the transition guys happened like just spur of the moment.
Yeah, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but hello everyone. I think that I'm Jakub. I think that we're going to be seeing each other a lot more in the very near future, where we're planning a lot of really fun community games and activities and stuff like that. But I know that you guys are not interested in that right now, so let's really get on cracking with what we have for you.
Yes, and before we I still wanted to finish just a little bit on the helicopter mechanics, but there was some nice questions that I think we should answer. Guys, does the white mean you lose everything? So yes, it's a fresh start. However, based on the addition you have, you will keep your gear. We were kind of saving this for later, but I will say that as we get with each update, there might be more items that are coming to supporter edition or whatnot. Let's just say that's still, we're working on that, but there's whatever you have in the additions, from the additions, you'll keep that. And then if we add anything more, you'll have that as well. Let's see. I want your GZW shirt. LOL says Mars 1091. Will you be selling merch like that shirt? Yes. Yes, we have, well, obviously we have a lot of things we're working on. One of those things is, yes, we are going to have merch, and we are going to have like, yeah, and actually different t-shirts.
May I
hoodies.
jump in here? Because there is actually a perfect opportunity for you to affect what we're going to be offering on our Discord channel, on our Discord server. You will find it. We basically are asking all the community people there to tell us what they would like to wear with the Gray Zone Warfare on them and proudly represent. So if you have opinions, let us know and we'll get it sorted.
Absolutely. So with that said, before we go into the next topic, the one thing I think that's important to note is the fact that we have, with the reduced wait times, with those reduced times does come the fact that you have to spend less time waiting at the LZ, right? When you spend less time waiting at that said LZ that you're at, then it actually does help with, with more of the LZ camping. See, a lot of times we find, Jakob, I'm sure you would agree, that it's not planned LZ camping. People are waiting for their little bird to come. So if the times are reduced, that means you spend less time at the LZ, which means that you spend less time of little birds, kind of like not colliding literally, but coming together from different factions. We still think that there's a lot of fun that is associated with that. So it's not like LZ camping will be completely reduced or gone away with, but this is going to certainly help with more LZs, dispersing the LZs, and then so on and so forth.
What is
Okay.
also going to help, I guess, is the fact that there's going to be more of them, right? And they're going to be placed in slightly different locations sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. So if we can go on to the next slide, if there's any other questions about LZ, I don't, there are, but I think we can go on to the next topic actually. So how are we doing, Fox? Yes. Okay, guys.
Oh, we're seeing
It
it
is
already.
perfect. So, sorry.
Let me introduce this one. This one is my favorite.
Do it.
Because yeah, we have been listening to you guys a lot. I've just finished watching a couple of YouTube videos about Gray Zone Warfare, and one of the things that comes up over and over again is I need motivation to go out there. I need motivation to find and look for stuff, and that's why we're bringing in high value loot for you to find and hunt for. Rick, you can tell us more about it.
Yeah. So we want to encourage you guys, just expanding upon what Jakob was saying, we want to encourage you guys to go out there and explore, not only during the game, but, once you get through the game, let's be real, you finish the tasks, and unless you're just, doing the grinding thing and you're going from one loot box to another, just grabbing weapons, while that still is an important factor, excuse me, the stakes get a little higher and you can find some of that rare loot so you can get out there and explore. The one thing that we're trying to emphasize more of is the gear fear. So when you get this high value loot, it's not like you're going to find it in every single nook and cranny. It will be rare. And so when you find it, you obviously need to get it back to the fob, back to the base. So we really think that this is going to create so much more excitement and much needed excitement. So, and that leads us, before we get into that, I would just say that we are also trying to work on, of course, replay value. To be honest, guys, I don't think we're going to expect, even in this update, to be the replay value to be like super high. You're already going to be doing a lot of tasks. We already know that if you complete the game, you've done 133 tasks. Well, we are happy to say, and we did say this beforehand, not only will the task be revamped, but there's going to be new tasks just for the nighttime. And so how many more? We don't have necessarily an exact number, but there's going to be more to do. But when it comes to the replay value, the high value loot is definitely essential to that. But this is what we're looking to improve with every update, is that replay value as well.
Yeah.
So,
well, I was gonna say, speaking of high value items, we might segue into the other big news, and that's one of the other complaints that we have heard a lot is, where are my goddamn keys? I'm trying to get into this door. I have searched through every corpse and no keys anywhere. So we are addressing that in the upcoming update.
yes, we are trying to make it more logical, guys. I mean, and not just having to kill AI. I know the pains from playing this, especially when you look at a place like YBL. Oh my goodness. Getting the keys, and I know the frustrating parts is if you have a key blocker. from a task. We understand the frustration. Again, I try and play. I'm a gamer at the end of the day. Jakob's a gamer at the end of the day. We love talking about video games, so we need to make it more logical, and it doesn't just have to be from killing someone. So this is going to help, and especially the essential ones, guys. I think this is. Let's be real. I'm pretty sure that there was, in fact, from our feedback reports, Jakob, we saw people will stop playing when they couldn't get these keys. We, on the bright side of things, we noticed people were sharing keys. So if someone got an extra key, that they would share it with other people in the fob, and that's great and all. But that shouldn't be the solution, right? That's a solution in and of itself, but not the solution that we need to take the ownership there. So we're making it a little bit better for you guys. So let's see. For each time we talk about a feature, guys, we'll definitely break down some questions. So if you have any other questions, please feel free. We have our lovely community managers that are putting some of them up there for us as well, so we can take a look.
I think that this is a perfect place for a little disclaimer, because I have been with you guys for a month now. So I'm still considering myself a noob. I play every day though, and I'm catching up. Yeah, I know many of the things, but maybe not all of them right now.
Sure. So when will we find out? So the Booty Bandit 69.
Okay.
What a name. Says when will we find out what's in Ground Zero? So we did recently review our roadmap. Excuse me, and that is still some time away. Like it's a little while. It's a ways out. So right now we're going into update 0.2, which eventually leads to 1.0. And if we're doing if we're doing 2 updates, give or take a year, that's coming more towards the end. That's more of the end game. There's going to be so much. There's so much that's going on with Ground Zero that's going to affect the entire game. So we're just not there yet to talk more about it, because we have to focus on this update and some of the other things but we'll get there. We will get there.
I'm glad I saw you stop yourself there, which was good.
It's exciting, Jakob.
Yeah.
It's like we see the vision, we see the work we're doing, we see that's all I can say.
Nothing about Ground Zero. Nothing.
Foxic, would you kindly go to expedite your looting one? Are we already there? Okay. Jakob, would you like to lead, or I can jump right in?
All right. This time I'm going to paint you a picture, right? You're running around. You maybe find your dead body, and you want to get something out of the backpack, right? But it's difficult because you have to get the backpack and then manage everything in your inventory and everything. All of that is streamlined in this update. Not only backpacks, but also the harnesses and everything. So yeah, much easier access to loot.
Absolutely. I mean, it's efficiency is key, and everybody knows when you're looting, you're whether it's a player or AI, well, if it's AI, what are you looking for? One of the first things you're looking for is the key. You're always hoping you get a key, and it's whether it's backpack rig. It's just nice that you can check these things out quicker, and to give you that option to select. And that's what we're trying to do. If you guys can tell by now, we're trying to make things more efficient and more effective. We know that there's I don't know about you, Jakob. I have died plenty of times. This is my fault. I will be a little bit click on, hit the F key, looking through the body, and all of a sudden, freaking AI comes around the corner because I didn't clear the area well enough and starts shooting me or takes me out. Well, I don't know about you, Jakob, but I'm really looking forward to this myself because I want to do it quicker. And I want to be taken out.
Yes,
So,
looting under fire is never a good idea, but it is going to be easier this time around.
yes. Let's see. What other questions do we have in between? And it's okay, guys. It doesn't have to be about this feature. We can answer questions that, or whatever it may be. So, will there be? Okay, so the Taurus 104. Taurus, you are very familiar, sir. I know you're around quite a bit. Will there be a community testing of update 0.2 on the test server? Okay, so we consider all our options, and we definitely want to think about these types of things. If we do that, we will absolutely let you guys know, because obviously we're testing it internally, but if that opportunity arises, we'll let you guys know, and Jakob especially, since he's running the community comms. So that's a good question. We are considering everything. Okay, so all right, so can we go on to the next slide? Foxic, sir. The inspect injuries and assess. We are there. Okay. Jakob, would you like to start again?
All right, another picture. This time, a sniper rifle comes out of nowhere. Your friend lies dead in front of you. You inspect the body, and now, because of this new feature, you know where the bullet came from. We're going to be able to see the exact injuries of and causes of death of not just your friends, but also anybody you find.
Yeah. The other thing is that you have the ability to check the inventory of a comatose player, right? So someone in a coma, you can check. And I think that what's really great about that is you can get, if you don't have the gear, right, the equipment, the medical supplies, you can get it from them, right? So that's another big benefit. And also, providing more context about the fallen enemies. I think this is something that people have been wanting, especially because I remember even Jakob in the preview test, going back to when someone's in a fallen state, and if you don't have the gear, that you can get it from the other player, your own players.
That's very frustrating. Yes.
Yeah. So this kind of a little bit, since we're talking about, I guess, let's see here. I always want to go into the next one, but I forget we do have some questions along the way. Quelago, I hope I said that right. Quelago asked, will there be a new POI with 0.2? This is a great question. So we are actually adding environmental points into the game. Environmental points aren't your average, aren't like a point of interest that you would think of. When you think of POIs, you think of something like Fort Nerith, right? Or Midnight Sapphire at these locations. Excuse me. And while we eventually will add some other POIs in the future, these environmental points, they'll be, we'll just say really much smaller, right? Points of interest, but there's you'll see like maybe an armory or a military AI in another location, or loot, or maybe hinting at some things of lore or even history in Southeast Asia. So there's going to be a plentiful amount of environmental points of interest that can, but they're not going, I wouldn't say they're going to be like huge. They will help talk more about, they express more of the environment in the game, the dark setting, the dark tone of, in Le Mans, of Gray Zone Warfare. And they will be and that's more of, Jakob, I think, what we've been talking about, right? Exploring. So you're exploring and you'll find high value loot in some places, but you'll also find these new environmental points, and they are dispersed all throughout the map. So that is going to also give you more incentive to explore. The goal of what we're trying to do, and this actually ties in later into our devlog, but we already have a big map, guys, right? 42 kilometers squared, huge open world map, but we are going to make it denser. And honestly, there's a lot of open space. So I think Jakob would agree with me. We are really looking forward to adding more density to the map.
That's right. I have almost nothing to add except one thing that I think that we're putting a lot of emphasis on, and that is environmental storytelling. So all these environmental points, you might be able to assess what has happened here before. I don't know about you, Rick, but I enjoy this especially in Fallout games, for example. Where I'm going around and trying to find out what actually happened. So these things you have already seen in the game, right? But all these environmental, not all of these, but some of these environmental points are going to have the stories like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Foxic, may we humbly request the next slide, please? This one's a fun one. You want to start with this, Jakob?
Which one are we at right now? Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, the bullet trajectories. The death screen. The death screen. The screen of death. How they got
so
hit.
I already started talking about it because I'm really excited about this one, and that is really like sometimes you really don't know where the bullet that got your friend came from, or you want to find out where the attackers are hiding maybe. So you inspect the body and you find out from which side were they hit, and you find they were hit from the back. Oh my god, plot twist. So yeah, this is now possible because you are going to be able to check the injuries of your fallen teammates, and also of all the corpses you find.
Yes, and also I think what's great is that you'll see the path, right? In our game, the realistic ballistics are very important to us, right? So you can see the path of even how you were taken out. So that's really neat. I think that sometimes it gives a little bit of sense of peace of mind to at least know that, I don't know, wasn't some cheap kill, or you thought you were hit one place and now you can see it. You can see it with the from other players as well. I just think this is a nice little feature. Okay, let's see. Let's stop for a second. Say, okay. So Emersario says, forgive me about pronunciation. hello, information about Spanish in the game. So we are bringing localization, excuse me, other languages. And this is something that while we don't have an exact time or date, we're not waiting to 1.0, right? So we're going to work on localization and adding more languages. It's very important. It is very important to us. So this is coming before 1.0. Stay tuned on that, but that is something that we are working on. Let's see. Any chance of opening? Okay, so I'll read. Gaming says, any chance of opening your Discord to more content creators? Applications don't seem to be looked at. Fair enough. So actually,
Perfect question.
it's a perfect question because thanks to Corey is doing a lot of work behind the scenes, Devil Dog Gamer. We are actually coming up with a creator program. Now, this creator program is a way to, if you haven't had a key, or if you just want to, keep track of our updates, and we might have some other, program that we're able to do that we're working on right now. But when you sign up, if we look it over and, obviously we have to approve it. If we approve it, you do get the creator role in Discord. And we are having a section now in Discord for creators to talk. It is obviously known that we do have another group of a VIP group, so to speak, that is different. But this is a way that you can communicate more closely with the developers, or specifically Corey and I. So there will be an actual creator section on Discord, so creators can talk amongst themselves. And so, yeah, there is more to come on that. And we will open this up once we get a little bit closer to the release date of Night Ops. Okay, how about we go to, it's not a GIF, but it is a little nice cinematic of talking about, enhancing the mission strategy about the tasks. Jakob,
That's
sir.
right. Yes, my favorite part of the game, stories, right? So Rick already mentioned that we are going to introduce bunch of new tasks because of the night element of the game. You are going to have much more interesting thing to do at night, but also we are revamping some of the existing tasks.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep, absolutely. So when we mean revamp, some of the wording we realized wasn't always the best. Some of the locations were a little bit maybe not as reasonable. So we are working to revamp, those tasks. And I think, there are times even where you'll see, it doesn't matter which vendor it is, they'll say hole, bunker, and then Fort Nerith. And I don't know, maybe for me, Jakob, it's reading comprehension, but even when I'm looking at it, we're trying to make it easier, especially for folks like myself, just to try to understand what's going on, even for myself. I will say our lead writer is amazing, and I love all the things like the tasks that we've done. We try to make it like from actual PMC type related tasks in real life. But we do realize we need to revamp them. And then I didn't say a number before, but we are you can look at around over 20 new tasks, give or take, for a night. So there is a lot that goes into this, guys. This is another reason for the wipe, right, Jakob? I mean, we can't just change the tasks, keep the same. Like we have to do this wipe. It's a great way to start fresh. And when you do these revamp tasks, it's not like the whole game's going to be completely different. No, that's not the case. But now you can start to think about, do you want to do some of these tasks at night, right? Who do you want to do them with? How do you want to play it? And now there'll be a little bit of freshness. We have some, in fact, Jakob, there was a gentleman today, I think he was talking about trying to beat all the tasks again for the 9th time. Well, if it was me, I would say, hey, man, maybe just wait till the update. You've beat it plenty enough, but he loved the game that much.
Yeah.
But now he'll be able to play it again with a fresh start. You know what I mean? Revamped.
Just consider all the new tactical possibilities when the nightfall comes.
Yes. Okay. So what do we have for questions here? So, all right. And this is kind of in the same vein. Simshep Gaming says, will we have to restart all quests in the starter towns upon wipe? This was a very slow part of the game for a lot of us, and I dread going back. Yeah, I understand that. And in what you're saying, I get it. But the thing is, when we do start over, we with the revamping task, I think you're going to really find that it's fresh. We are also rebalancing the levels of the vendors, so we have to wipe the whole thing, right? We are rebalancing progression. So we're rebalancing the weapons and even the ammo and the rounds. With the 76239, we want that to work a little bit better than it does, right? So all these things will still give you that fresh start, even in the starter towns. I can assure you that once you see the sun going down, it's all going to just fall into place and it'll feel seamless. Yeah, yes. My name is Nerf. Can we choose to take normal quests but do them at night? Yeah, absolutely. So that's one thing I think that will really add to variety, a little spice of life, as they say. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that what is the interesting and enticing part for me is that when you take tasks because you want to complete them during the day, and then the night falls, and all of a sudden, what do I do now? I'm not
Yeah,
equipped for this.
with the new tools and everything, right?
Yeah.
So if we may go to the Elevate Team Comms with new emotes and faction messaging slide, Mr. Foxixer. He's on it. Okay, Jakob.
So this is everybody's favorite part. We all play toys, and we really like when we see in the movies when the cool guys are doing all the cool hand motions and hand gestures. So emotes are definitely going to be part of the game. Right now, we're starting with a bunch of simple ones to ease the communication, especially for those who are not interested in using the voice chat. But over time, we are planning to add all of these tactical emotes that you are used to seeing in pop culture and real life, actually. So yeah, big deal.
I think so too. I actually had it where I was playing and all of a sudden my mic stopped working. And I was with these guys. They gave me like the DDM5, like the upgraded level 3, like gear, like attachments. And I couldn't talk to them. And I'm trying to jump up and down. I was literally trying to shoot on the ground and make a message. Well, emotes kind of help with that problem, I would think. And it helps with those who are just not in the mood to talk. It helps to be fast, efficient, effective. I don't need to tell you guys. You guys already know this. It's a nice welcome addition. The other thing that I kind of like, Jakob. Sorry, I just raised my voice like crazy. Sorry, Foxic. He tests all the levels beforehand. Is we're gonna have campfires, right?
Mm.
And what I love about that is it really adds to the environment of the game, and not trying to overhype it, but I like even the sitting down emote. So if you're talking to players or you're just chilling, you can just sit by the fire. And this game looks. I mean, obviously I'm a little biased, but I love the game. Looks gorgeous. So sitting down by the fire, maybe swapping gear or something like that.
There's
I think
there's something comforting about that, right?
it really
We
is.
were talking about it earlier today, that we are both FromSoft Games fans, and especially Dark Souls,
Yes.
and the fire and sitting around fire with a bunch of comrades. That has a very special place in our hearts. Yeah.
Agreed. I think the other thing that we can mention, and then I think Jakob, you wanted to mention something about feedback from the community,
Mhm.
but I think the other thing is the faction messenger system. I think there's several reasons why this helps. I remember when I'm playing, uh, someone would ping each person in the faction. At least I assume so, because I got a message saying, "Hey, heavy PvP area at Lima 2," right? So now, rather than having to message each individual, you message the whole team. You can say something like, "Hey, need help at this." Even if you died by AI, need help, save my body. If you're by Fort Nerth or whatever, there's the faction messenger chat system is another efficient and effective way of comms. And so we're trying to give you more options if you're not using voice. So
Yeah. I just wanted to add one thing. We're definitely going to be listening to your suggestions on the Discord server. The emotes are obviously, like a very, very big thing for a lot of people. And if you have a favorite emote, then go ahead and let us know. I will warn you, however, though, don't expect any silly dances anytime soon.
still want to keep the immersion a little bit in the game.
Yeah, I know every move matters, but let's be serious here.
Bruno Akers asks, "New guns when?" Okay, so we have mentioned it before. We haven't really shown much except a little taste of the MP5. Now, with that will come, of course, new sounds, animations, attachments. But what's exciting about the MP5 is not just that we're in the MP5, of course, that we're adding. How many new AKs is it, Jakob? 5, 6? I mean, we're
Don't ask
adding.
me. I don't want to. I don't want to like leak
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. The point is, we are adding more AKs, and maybe we're going to not just save it for the next devlog to tease. It's because we actually are working still on some of the animations and whatnot and the design. So we're going to, in the next devlog part 2, of the operational improvements and feature enhancements. That's going to be in part 2. We're going to break down some more of the weapons, and then a devlog after that will be more about what happens at night. But we have so many more things to talk about, and the weapons will be one of them. Let's see. Yeah, biggest. Okay, so excuse me, Stragatest. That sounds like a wizard from Lord of the Rings.
That's the Radagast the Brown.
Radagast, see? I, and I thank my kids for that.
You will never
Radagast.
out nerd me, sir.
I can't. I can't with any of my kids. But Stratagast, I actually love that name. I'm not going to forget that one. So he says, biggest hang up for me right now is what AI improvements are in store for this update? That's a phenomenal question. Okay, first and foremost, we know number one, performance. We know that that's our number one priority, guys. Like that's huge, right? And we understand that. And reducing crashing, we talked about that with a hotfix, and there'll be more to come. But the other thing is AI. Okay, we know from the beginning we have emphasized the PVE and the PVEVP. The AI is being worked on as we speak. We are even getting more members to the team to work on AI, but we are addressing the aimbot. I'll tell you that straight up. Also, the AI is going to have to react to light. We are working on that as we speak. We are working on them acting more, in some ways, player-like. But we have to not only, again, same thing with the weapons. We're still working on it, working on what behavioral improvements we can make. We have talked about already that they will go to sleep at night. Maybe not all of them. Maybe you'll have some. Of course, you'll have some enemy AI on guard, but you'll have AI who sleep. So it's a nice little throw a little frag in there, and in the wherever they're boarding. But yeah, there's more than that as well. We're going to make sure we can start to show some of it rather than talk about it, right, Jakob? I mean, we want to be able to show some of these things. So
Welcome to the. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first community stream of Greyzone Warfare. My name is Jakub. I'm the community manager here. I'm joined, of course, by the CEO of the company and the creative director of Greyzone Warfare, Mara Rabas. Welcome.
Hi guys, happy to see you again.
Of course, we're not here alone. We also have super talented people behind us. We have Alki, who's going to be joining us later in the second part of the stream. We also have Michael, aka Foxic, and we have our lovely community manager, Veronica, in the chat. So say hi to Veronica. Hello. We also have a couple of really talented guys pressing the buttons, making sure that you can now hear and see us, hopefully. So, if the audio is off, let us know. Guys, I'm going to start off by addressing the elephant in the room. We are going to be revealing the release date of Greyzone Warfare Night Ops, our first major update. But before we do that, allow me, please, at least 2 minutes to give you a little bit of an introduction of what this is and what we want this to be. So these are community streams. These are not dev streams, as you usually watch, where we reveal all the new features coming to Greyzone Warfare. These streams are a safe space where we're going to meet from time to time to talk about the game, to chat with you guys, because what we really want to do is we want to establish a dialogue with you and develop the game, evolve it together with you guys. So this is what these streams are going to be, and this particular stream is a little bit special, not only just because it's the first one, but it's also because behind us you see the computers in the back, maybe a little bit. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be organizing a big community event where we want you to join us and play the game with us, and we are going to allow you to hunt us down if you can manage that. You probably can manage that. We're not that great, but yeah, this is what is in store for you. So in the second half of the stream, starting at in about an hour, we're going to transform ourselves into the PMCs, dive into the game, and all the mayhem is going to be unleashed. But with that out of the way, I think that it's time to welcome you once again. Hello, it's nice, nice of you to join us.
Hello, Mr. Jakub.
Hello, Mr. Mara. And yeah, I think that we can start by, well, first of all, how are you, Mara?
Oh, that's a nice question. Nobody asking me this in this company. And yeah, I feel great. I'm looking forward to release the update, and I'm already looking forward for the next update. And yeah, it's perfect.
I assume that you want to reveal the big news, right? Because we have prepared a little teaser video for you guys. Do you want to introduce it, or?
Introduce what? Should I? You know, this is like the big change now, because like you see, we have the fancy stuff, and like I am now under control by the big guys, so I cannot say anything what I
You're
want.
off script already.
Yeah, sorry guys. You know, so what should I say?
Just
is in my
say
script?
when the hell is it going out? You know?
Like the release date?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the release date is next year, 1st
Oh.
April.
This is not time for jokes, please.
Okay.
We have the video lined up, so if you just say go loud enough, we're going to press the button.
So should I say the release date now?
Say play the thing, and the thing is going to show them the release date. Is that-
Okay. So play the game, play the teaser, play the trailer, guys. You know, I don't know how to do it. Please start.
Well, there you have it. 27th of November.
Yep. It's like it was very difficult to choose the proper time. But I think like this is the best. Like we were thinking, there is like a lot of competitors, and like the coming and the Delta Force and Stalker, and we have to be somewhere between this. And I hope that you will find the time to play the game and test it, because I think the update is really cool. We improve a lot of things, and we add like another layer of the game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for your comments and the feedback, and play with you together.
Yeah. Naturally, we're going to come back with the community stream once Night Ops has been released. I think that we're going to shoot for 28th so that we can meet here and play together with you guys. But what is important to say also is that we have run a test with some of you guys, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to also thank all of you that participated in that test. We naturally couldn't get all of you in because there was an extreme interest in joining the test. But to all of you guys that joined in and provided feedback, we really appreciate you, because you guys made the game better, you know.
Yeah. Everybody's making the game better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also have another really interesting and I think that appreciated announcement that you should make.
Really?
Back to the script.
Hey, that's pretty unfair, because I should say like this like the not so cool news for the guys who already bought the game, but it's good news for the guys who refund it, and they should buy it again. So we were forced a little bit to make the sale of the game, because we are lacking of the marketing. We don't have the big funds. We cannot pay the influencers like the big guys, like the
We're
Tencent.
paying for fancy
Yeah.
stuff here.
We are paying mostly for the Jakub and the new microphones probably. but we cannot afford to pay the influencers, so we have to use every opportunity to like to share the game with the other players. So we will participate on the autumn sale, which happening almost in the winter by the Steam, but we have to like to make the sale. So we are doing 20% of the sale, and this week will be probably the lowest price of the game ever. I should announce it that the next year the game is going to be actually more expensive, because we are getting like the more stuff there and like the more value. So the game will go like the only up like the from the next year. So like everybody who is smart enough should buy the game like the now or during the next during the sale, or this year. The next year with the next update we are going to like increase the price. So yeah, that's.
I would also add that this is the perfect opportunity and perfect time to jump in because, like I said, we're we're right at the start. This is our first Night Ops is our first major update, and we have a roadmap that you could have seen already during our previous streams where you were talking about it. So we do have a plan, and we intend to, follow this plan. And with every update, we're going to be bringing in more and more stuff. But you can already join in this amazing community and provide feedback, chat with us, play with us, get to know us a little bit, because I think that we're trying to be a little bit more approachable than other devs and so on. So please join us. We have a really cool Discord server where we chat with you on daily basis, and we're going to be meeting here on these community streams. So perfect time to join.
Maybe one thing, like the sale is only for the standard version, so the everybody who bought the expensive version or the supporter, there is not going to be sale. So it's not like we don't want to devaluate that you were first and you support us. We are really happy that you did it, and we feel the secure, and we can work on our dream game. So thank you very much. And
we have also some good news for the supporters. Well, first of all, thank you so much for supporting us, because your support goes a long way. But we're also bringing in new stuff to the editions, to the existing editions, and you probably have seen the meme if you have been around. That's the Skull Mask Gwen. So yeah, that is part of it, and the supporters were happy to announce that they will get this, for some reason, very requested skull mask as part of it. You're also going to get some other masks. The other editions are also going to get something like that. So gear also. So we appreciate you guys, and we're going to show it with the content that you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. So I think that is out of the way. I think that we have a little bit of the weight of our shoulders, and now I think that we can answer some of your questions, guys. So please take the opportunity. Mara is not going to be here for long. We have 10 minutes with you.
They limit my time with you guys,
That is not true, by the way. It's I want to go home to be with my children.
No, that's not true. I want to work more and harder, So no.
All right. So let me press a button here, and we're going to see some community questions.
I think we already said in our devlogs what we actually adding to the game. I think it's even more than what we were expecting. I'm already looking more for the next update, because I think what we were preparing for the next update is even bigger, and what I really want to have in the game.
Can you remind what's coming in the next one?
No.
Okay.
I can remind you later, but not on
I
the
know
public.
It's not me,
Really?
But, to them.
Okay. No. Yeah, there is we already said it in the roadmap, so it's a lot about the lore and storytelling. So let's go for the questions, and because I am getting old, I cannot read it. It's very small. So.
Okay, so the first one I see here is wipe. When and why?
The vibe is okay. So that's the thing. The vibe is happening because not. That we want to do the vibe, but because it's necessary. There is a lot of things which change, including the balancing, including almost every quest. The quests are on the different location. For example, there are the new quests. There is the quest or the order of the quest could change, or the new stuff. It will be very hard to continue, and I think. For the early access, which we think is something the beta testing and whatever, we should start again. So we are getting your information and your feedback if the current state of the game is actually better, or is going to the different way, or the worst way. So we have to wipe it, and you have to start again. I think you will enjoy it, because you will make the progress really fast, in the next run, because you already know a lot of things. But the vibes is necessary, and we don't want to spend so much time working on the migrating your saves, and this kind of the stuff. So the vibe is the necessary.
Mm-hmm. I see another question here. I'm a little bit blind too, but Ann Wooden is asking about PMC's customization, like hairstyles, stuff like that. Is it going to be...
If we add the new one?
Not just new one, yeah, we're adding new ones, but more about customization of your
But it's there
customization-
already.
But customization options, more customization options. I know that tattoos, for example, are something that the community wants.
Oh yeah, we are looking forward to it when we will implement it. It's like the no, sorry guys. It's like it's definitely going to be there, not now. It's not like the necessary. I think we need to still focus on the base things, on the base pillars, you know, to make the game like the better and more playable for the longer time and more enjoyable. I don't think the more tattoos or like the new tattoos will make the game better, you know. So like let's please wait.
And what would you say is that one feature that you're looking forward to being in the game, like your favorite?
My
Mm-hmm.
the storytelling.
The storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We found like you know, yeah, I'm really looking forward to show you like for the first time. It's going to be really cool. Nobody have it in this type of the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Some other questions here, and can we maybe get some other questions? Just shout it at us because really we're like blind here. So something. Oh yeah, here's people want more hoodies with patches on them. Is that something that?
Oh, everybody is talking about the cosmetics, but like hey guys, you know, this is like not like the big stuff what we want, you know. It will be like implemented later. There will be a lot of customization, and there will be even some part of the guild stacks or something. There will be, you know, a lot of things. But in the future, it's not like what we are looking to implement now.
So what is going to definitely make the game better and more interesting and more challenging is the AI, right? And I think that you're the best person to ask about that. What can we expect in terms of AI improvements?
I think there is some kind of the improvements. I'm not like really happy with it still. It's like you know, like because my goal is actually a lot of like the higher, you know, or like the bigger. The AI is like the more enjoyable. We fix a lot of stuff which was upsetting you or making the stuff frustrating. So they should not kill you immediately like from the long distance. It can still happen. I think the next update, like we will talk about it a little bit in some devlog, but in the next year I will prepare a really big post about the AI and like what we are doing, what they are doing, what they, you know, how they are thinking, and you know, explain the more like what we want to have. So now it's still like the base AI. We make the changes in the site system, so they are not using the classic system, which is only mostly the foe, you know, like the field of the view and some distance, and everything what is in this triangle is you are visible. We change it a little bit, so it's now using more like the shape, which looks like the more realistic. Think about something like the coffin. And we're also using some kind of the strength, you know. So if a player or you are inside the coffin, inside this shape, it's depending if you are very close or if you are on the side, and we call it like the strength of this perception. And it's taking some time until AI will realize that there is somebody and they actually see you. So you have some time, and that's the thing which we change. But we change a lot of other stuff, like you know, we now using more. I don't know if we should go to the details, but in the past it was mostly the HTN. Now we are using the utility AI with the HTN. We are using the more goals. They are sometimes able to find some covers because we still don't have the proper cover system, but they are able to find something. So let's see how it works. There is, I will call it like the slight improvements. It's more enjoyable, it's less frustrated, but it's still far from the target where we are looking for.
Mm-hmm. I have actually here a reaction from one of the testers that participated in the experimental. This is about the AI. This is from Maniac214DDD. And they say that the new AI feels way better. They also react slower and don't have a supersonic perception system. So
Okay.
nice job.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay.
there's some praise. So I know that you are unhappy, but it seems like the players in the experiment.
No, it's definitely better like the when you play it, and it's like the more like the enjoyable. Yeah. There was one question about the rollbacks and all these things. I think we fix a lot of stuff in the performance, and like the server performance, they are running a lot of faster, and there is still some space to optimize it. So there should not be any stuttering like the decins, you know, all these like the things. At least when we are testing it, and you know, it should not be like what is in the current version. So there is definitely improvements. I think the game still like the, you know, let's see. I think the game is in the better shape than it was, or it's like in the current state. But you have to like test it and play it and tell us like you know. So
Yeah.
definitely improvement.
And the second most asked question here is optimization. What can we tell people about this?
We spent a lot of time, I think the 7 programmers were working like heavily on the optimizations and like the improve the performance. I think the game is running faster. I am not saying that the game will run on the lower devices than it used to. It still needs some kind of the limits. I think it's better, you know, and of course, I think when you compare to day, it should be faster. Of course, when you have a lot of flashlights and a lot of other lights during the night, you should not expect that it will run like the faster. It should not run like the slower. Let's see when the real environment and on your like the real machines. But I think it's definitely like the improvement, you know.
It's still everything is part of the process. We're going to keep on working on it, and it's going to get better with every update. So that's
But
what
hey, you know, you should not expect that the game will run like the Squad or like the, you know, some other games. This is like the really huge game, you know, with a lot of like the vegetation and foliage and like the visual fidelity. It cannot run like other games, you know, like the on the older engines or whatever, you know. It will always be somehow demanding, and but we will try to do our best.
All right.
Mhm.
I think that since
You
we're
want
in
to
the-
kick me out?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, I'm
Guys.
giving you an opportunity to now say whatever you want, and please, like, you know,
Really? Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
we have a schedule, right? So just keep it, please.
There was question about the valuable items. Yeah, they are going to be there. Okay, I can read it like really fast.
Cool.
There is several hidden quests. You know, we have the hidden quest. Did we announce it already?
First time I'm hearing about.
Okay, okay. So you have
Very
to
well
discover
hidden.
them. You know, they are not giving you for free. So it's like it will be really interesting how many people will find them and like initiate them. There is, we already said like there is night quests. You know,
Heli camping?
heli camping. It's always possible, but there is more landing zones. Definitely, we add like the more landing zones. We also improve the time for the helis. So they are like the finding more closer point to leave or enter the map. So it's definitely improvements. You know, we were talking about probably about the aggressor feature. So it's like it's working for, I think, a lot of better than the kicking system like we have in the past. So like I think it's very interesting feature because you don't know that he is aggressor. You know, there is no visible icon like he's aggressor, kill me like for free. You know, so you still have to think like if it's possible, or you can become the aggressor. So like any negative action can make you aggressor for the like the smaller time or like the big time if you kill somebody, and then somebody can kill you for free, and if you will die you will lose the access to your body, you know, so to your equip. And we will work on it on the future, you know. I'm still I need to sneak to the next update. People will not be happy, but this Apple tags like for the finding your equipment or body, you know, and I really want to edit. And then if you will like to loot somebody and take his like the gear with this tag attached, then you will be visible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he will be able to track you down. You know,
Nice.
so that's like the what I want to have there. Yeah, we never talk about it. Like you will be able to loot the backpacks now finally. So it was like the not so easy to make. And what I really love is, and we already were talking about it. It's like the to seeing like the why the other guys die. So like the health screen basically of the dead body, or dead human, and you will see the all the points and the cows of the dead and the entry points. So you will see the direction, and I think it's it's very interesting, like to see this stuff. So yeah, I have like another billions of the things, but
Well, I would encourage you guys.
we are
to-
changing to corporate.
No, it's not true. I would guys encourage you to go if you want to know all these features that are coming to Night Ops, especially we have been doing quite comprehensive devlogs and streaming the devlogs, and so where you can read about it on our Steam and social media and so on. So we really want to like communicate to you that we are working hard, as because sometimes you say that we don't, and we are sad about that because we are, and we are communicating that we're doing that. So if you want to read all the details, everything is described on our Steam page.
Yeah, and I stopped to smoke for the 25 days.
And I can tell you, we all feel it. Mara, hey, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to crack on with the rest of the stream. And we're not kicking you out.
Yeah.
We're
Okay, I have to go, guys. See you around. Be nice. Have fun. Ciao.
All right. So, thank you so much to the CEO and creative director of Grey Zone Warfare. I've learned a couple of things, so I think that's pretty cool. So what is coming up next is we want to bring in a special guest that is very dear and important part of our community. It is Altair or Altair, whatever you guys prefer, because Altair himself is pretty open to being called whatever. But what is important about this guy is that he is a backbone of our community events. Something that we would love to talk to him about, because community event is something that is coming in just a little bit, in like 30 minutes. So I'm just going to now wait and hope that I'm going to be able to talk to him because the guys are setting everything up. So please bear with us, and in the meantime, I will try to answer some of your questions, okay? Okay. All right. Questions. How fast will the gun degrade over time? From Neocyan. So we are very careful about that. We definitely don't want to overdo it. We definitely want it to feel realistic, but also so that you feel it, right? And you feel the fear for your weapon. And you have to, maybe if a part breaks down, you have to buy a new part and replace it. So we really want you to tinker with the weapons and so on, and really take care of your weapons as well. We are of course going to be adding the repair feature in the next update, so bear with us, but it is definitely coming, and we're going to be listening to your feedback and editing that. How are we looking with Altair?
We can test it now because he just joined.
Okay, so Altair is almost ready. Okay, I have some questions here as well, and something I would like to address. I know that you guys have been screaming at us online that we have been teasing you guys for so long and so long and so long. We apologize for that, of course. Like it is not our intention to just tease you for this long. But as Mara said, finding the release date is a tricky business. We not only there are moving parts in terms of development, but also there is we need to consider competition and some windows where we can release this. So there were some changes in terms of our release date and how we were looking for our opening, and we had to prolong the campaign a little bit. And I think that you guys feel it, right? You guys feel that we have been pushing quite a lot and sharing a lot of things online. So please bear with us. We promise that for the next update, we're going to try to condense it a little bit so that when we start communicating with you all these new things, that we are really, really getting closer and closer. Okay. Um, what guns have you added? So, good question. We are adding 7 new weapons. We're adding in Grey Zone Warfare Night Ops, we're adding the MP5, Colt 1911, AKSU 74, and the new generation of AKs, the Ratnik series. So, some of these are really powerful weapons, and what we're doing also is we're not going to allow you to buy all the best gear from the vendors, but what's going to happen is we're going to encourage you to go into the world with your squad, explore new environmental points that we're adding into the world, and find this new gear, new weapons, new night vision goggles, for example, in the world and on bosses, and by completing tasks and the new tasks. So the overall gaming experience is going to evolve together with 0.2 update. Are we ready? So what am I? All right. Open. Okay. Give it. Huh? No. Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Hello, Altair. Can we hear each other?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Hey, it's great to finally meet you. We never had the chance to actually talk.
Yeah. It's nice to finally talk. It's weird how we spend all this time together and we never actually jump into voice channels with each other. Yeah.
I think that this is a really cool opportunity for you to jump in and tell us a little bit more about what you do in the community, because the second part of the stream is going to be very closely related to what you do. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and what is your role within the community.
So basically, my primary role really is I'm the lead community GM for the events team, however you want to say it, and I help plan and organize basically the events we run every week, and then help out with stuff like this. I'm also a community leader, as well as other few things. So primarily with about the GM stuff, but then I also help out with being a community leader and answering questions around the Discord and harassing the devs for stuff, and all that kind of stuff.
I can confirm that. Okay, so what are the community events? What can people expect when we're talking about community events?
So basically, there's we all know this. It's a PvE focused game. There's hundreds of tasks to do and loads of different things you can make your own fun. But there's also PvP aspects. So what we try to do is we basically try to offer both PvE and PvP players something different every week. So something that they can't do in a task or do on their own, and we try and come up with scenarios to play. Some are just pure, let's dive in and fight. Some are structured. Some are, have restrictions and things like that. So it's we try and offer something different that isn't in the base game yet. The dream is that one day these kind of events that we plan and make can someday be added to the game, but I think it'll take a lot more harassing for that to happen a lot more.
Not really. I have to say, and this is also a perfect time to say that we want to support this endeavor and meet you halfway. Before we officially have some sort of system ready in the game to support these events. So we love what you do, and we really intend to support you guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that means a lot. We are community driven. A lot of people think we're devs. We're not. We are just players like everybody else. But MFJ have been brilliant. They can supply gear. They can supply money to help things in keys and tools and information and stuff like that. Which really, the marketing's been great Just
Oh.
every time we ask a question, it's all been yes, yes, yes. There's a few times they say, please slow down.
That's true.
There's a few. Yeah, please hold back a little. But yeah, I think it's really gonna, with MFG's help, it's really gonna kick off in 0.2.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to it. But
Uh,
we're really grateful for everything MFG's doing to
Yeah,
help us with.
it's our pleasure, mate. Is there something that you can tell us about what's coming in the second part of the stream for the LAN party?
So we're gonna run. It's a very simple mode. Basically, we're gonna have some targets. Some of those targets will be devs, which you'll have alluded to earlier. We're gonna have some other targets to help beef out if servers get full. So we've got second and third teams ready to go and stuff like that to dive in and be the targets. We've got everybody lined up. So when it's go time, we'll. I think Alki's going to reveal the location, or Fox6 is, and
That's right.
we play whack the dev basically.
Whack the Duff.
it's
Yeah,
just-
I think that we
yeah.
have a new name for the event.
Yeah, so it's but yeah, so it's basically, I think, we're going to be carrying high-end kit, we're going to be carrying money, all to keep for whoever manages to get it. Plus,
Yeah.
of course, there's the most important thing is the bragging rights.
The bragging
wants,
rights, of course.
Everybody
is-
wants Alki's dog tag.
Yeah, I would say Alki's scalp, but he doesn't have much to offer there. Sorry about that.
I like that one. Yep.
Okay, so this is what you can look forward to in just a couple of minutes. You are also, as far as I know, going to be taking part in this event. Is that correct?
Yes. So we're gonna have multiple factions that are going to be jumping in as targets. So
Right.
we'll spread it out and we'll make sure everybody gets a slice of the pie, basically. So
All right.
so it's fair and everybody gets a chance to fight.
Okay. And last question for you: are there any new events that you're preparing? Something that you could tease the community with?
Yeah, so we've got something a bit different that is coming up next week. Excuse me. Obviously, we've got a lot of new things with 0.2 coming, but next week we're actually going to do a weekly screenshot and clip competition in Discord. So it'll run every Tuesday to Sunday, and if there's any clips or any screenshots that you think you like the look of, or even if you've staged them, whether they're natural, anything you think that looks good and is fun, we're going to set up some dedicated channels. You can post them in there, and then we'll have a winner for one each week, and we'll have prizes, whether it's in-game money, keys, gear.
Yep.
It could, or more. We'll see. So we're going to start that every week from next week. So
Yep.
look out for the weekly update on Tuesday.
Yeah. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to once again mention that please join our Discord if you haven't already. Veronica is probably going to put a link into the chat, or you can find it on our Twitch channel. Just join in, and you're going to be brought up to date with all the information. Hey, Altair, it's been a pleasure, mate. I'm looking forward to. We're not probably going to see each other in the game, but I look forward to working with you in the future. Something hilarious happened in the background here. What's up, guys?
Alkidite.
Oh, Alkidite. Okay, so the community
that's
event is already
typical.
off to a good start.
That's typical. Where MSS are already on way to pull him out. Yep, that's typical. We're already in the chopper to go help. Yep.
Yes, please go help us. We need it.
But, I'd just like to say as well a huge thank you to MFG for the support we get, and all the help, and for putting up with me messaging 6 or 7 devs every hour, bothering them all. It's your patience is very, very appreciated. To everybody who partakes, everybody who shares ideas, all the volunteers we've had over the I think we've been running this for a good 4 or 5 months. You know,
Mhm.
volunteers. Some of the modes we can't be done without volunteers. People really step up and help out. But most of all to the other lads on the team who've you know in the last couple of months have really stepped up and you know I'd like to thank SWAT, Ty, Gage. They really stepped up and have really helped push these events out. You know, we're back. We've got after hours back. That's great. So you know, US lads can jump in. So it's going really well. And I couldn't be more grateful for the responses and for the help we've got from all sides. It's been great. So long may
That's
it continue.
awesome to hear. All right, man. Thank you so much for taking the time for us, and we're going to chat soon. I promise, mate.
Yeah. I'll probably see you tomorrow when something else pops into my mind.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much.
Take care, and see you in Lamang, man.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'll catch you in a bit. Thank you.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was Altair, and I think that a really nice teaser for what's about to come next. So I already hear that some commotion is happening behind me. The guys are preparing the LAN party. They are hiding somewhere in the jungle, and this is the time where I will encourage you to boot up your Grey Zone Warfare, jump in the PvP, of course, and be ready for further instructions, because we are going to now change the setup a little bit. We're going to go offline, not offline, but we're going to be changing it up for like 5 to 10 minutes. And when we're back, all hell is going to break loose, and we're going to reveal where we are, and we're going to encourage you to hunt us down. So Whack a Death, or what was the name Altair said, is coming in a couple of minutes. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys. So we're in. We're in the location. As you see, I'm in the kitchen. So that's the first clue. All three of us are hidden somewhere, and I think that it will be soon apparent where we are. But what we need to reveal first is that we are on the Middle East region, right? Middle East region. So join in Middle East if you want to play with us and hunt us down. And we are going to reveal the location quite soon. Hello. Every move matters. All right, guys. We're ready for you. So we're going to reveal the coordinates in the chat on the Discord. And let's go. Come get us.
Okay.
So please let us know also if you hear any issues with audio. We're going to be tweaking everything as we go. But yeah.
Kubo? Počkej, mi chvilku. Čendo. Počkej.
I guess I'm going to open the map, Valky. It's time to reveal where we are.
All right. Yeah. So we are in the golf club, waiting for you. We'll be in this area, but that's all we are going to reveal for now. So be prepared, I suppose.
There is also something important to mention that there is a slight delay on the stream, so that you cannot basically know where we are in real time precisely. So, okay, I'm speaking with you, man. Just keep me alive.
Yeah. I will do my best, but I might be the one to take you down.
Well, you died already, so.
Okay. Well, not the best start.
Are we just gonna camp the building?
I'm following the squad leader here.
I think we can spread out a little bit. I mean, the area is large enough.
Okay. I'm very smart right now, and I'm switching my settings in the open.
We can. I think we can spread out to like cover more of the golf course. So one person should go north.
Right behind you.
We've got a group coming for us, like
What?
faction members,
Oh yeah, those are friends.
to help us. Well, you never know, you know.
Well, that
Well-
means if the faction members are coming to help us, that means that the enemies are close by. So stay sharp, guys. I can start the. Okay.
Who's shooting?
That's the gong is also.
Don't remind them. They already won once with the skull mask. They're gonna think too much of themselves.
Okay, I'm gonna go a bit north to the hills.
Yeah, we decided to go Crimson because everyone presumed we would go Lemang. So we decided to go Crimson to bamboozle everyone. Alki, did you pack any food or water?
No, I didn't.
Good job.
In my infinite wisdom.
Time to change the squad leader.
Well,
Unity!
you will know for next time, you know.
Okay, that's weird. I'm hungry.
You should be able to find some food inside the house.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, there's some corpses here. I'm just gonna check. Yay, tuna! Oh no, it's one of the smiling, smiling cans. I don't want to eat those.
Okay, the friendlies are coming from south, so just keep.
Oh shit! What? Who's that?
There's an AI. I think. Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Do you know where the AI is?
Yep, it's east
Okay.
behind the wall here.
Behind you. Behind you. I know who that is.
Guys, we need to regroup, man.
Yeah, maybe let's not spread out.
You guys didn't even give me a sidearm. I feel naked.
Ooh, iced tea.
Okay, so far so good. I'm trying to find the AI. Where behind the wall was it? You said east behind the
Let me
wall.
take you there. Come with me.
Okay, they're probably not coming from the north, right?
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm here. I hear them. They're
Okay.
behind the wall here.
Oh yeah, I hear Luna too. Oh, that one's far.
Hey, who is that? Oh, okay.
That was the AI?
Yeah. But like I was just staring at him for a moment there.
Okay.
I'm too old for this.
Okay, it should be fine.
That's not what you want to hear. It should be fine.
Well, I will make no promises here.
Got him. Okay, so apparently we have no game audio, so I'm just gonna dip out for a moment. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna cover you.
Okay, I'm just gonna lie somewhere. Hopefully we don't have a camera on me.
Okay, our friends are coming in through the main gate, so
Nice.
that's a ballsy move.
Oh wow! Look at this. Reinforcements are coming.
Oh yeah, through the hotel as well.
Okay. There it is. Guys, by the way, we encourage you if you want to play with us to stream or record, whatever, create content out of this.
Okay, just hide.
Yep.
I will be there with you in a second. I think we aggroed some hotel AI, so just care. Oh, I'm in coma. We're in coma. There's an AI in the bush, right next to me.
And I'm dead.
You guys are dead already.
He was standing on me because I was prone fixing something. Okay. Are we all dead? Did we all die to AI?
That was AI?
Yeah, that was AI.
Oh my god, this is
Okay. Well, that's
you didn't die.
that's not great.
You should skip it. You should probably skip it, and we can get back in time.
Wait, this is
I called in a heli. But we did okay. We survived for a while. You need to look at the positives.
Oh, what positives?
That we will still be able to make it back because we have we already have a group holding down the building and more coming.
Cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if we can fix the no game audio issue right now. We have no game audio right now. For some reason, it bleeds through in OBS.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening there.
Yeah, lots of enemy factions on Fox 3 heard out there.
But well, the call leads into. Wait, I might have a solution for that. Give me a second.
Don't miss the heli though.
Yeah, it's here in like 15 seconds, so I'll get him on the heli. Leave no man behind.
Look at Alfie playing 2 accounts at once. This is a pro, guys. Back to AI life already.
I don't need. Right, where's people who need stuff? I don't need stuff anymore.
Absolutely no one doing the 200 hours.
No, I don't need stuff anymore. So if anyone loses their stuff, come to me and I'll drop loads of shit.
Copy, copy. Yeah, I'm good as well, thanks, man. Likewise, if you need something, we can do
No,
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna empty my
Yes,
stash.
exactly. This doesn't count, guys. Nobody saw that.
This thing is
What I'm
going on.
slightly, what I'm slightly worried about is GitHub has
Strap in, we're heading out.
future coming into streams. This is the first time we're trying this, and everything is kind of holding together with a duct tape. So yeah.
Yes, the audio thing works. Live. It kind of like we had to turn off the in-game audio because the call that we are on, for which we are recording the voice, the mics, is actually bleeding through to the game audio, even though we are just recording the game audio. Okay, I'll just die again because somebody's trying to kill us right now. Yeah, somebody's trying to kill us.
really good shot. And to a player this time, though.
Wait, did I kill her? No. But I killed someone. They're gonna die. And these are not friendlies. Shit. Every single leaf looks like someone. This is not.
Well, every move matters after all.
But I didn't know we meant leaves as well.
Where did they go? The fuck? Thanks, Jacob.
I don't have gear.
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
You guys just bring me bad luck.
Alright, I guess I'm taking this stuff.
We'll see if we can make it out of the LZ. That's the main challenge now.
Well, see, I'll have a look.
Alright, but there is definitely some PvP going on because if you notice there's no more CSI in there. Well, our allies are
Dude's
breaking
carrying
base
around a
and
freaking
doing
$100,000.
Alright guys, in the attempt to kind of mitigate the echo that we are having, because we're sitting right next to each other, right? I might have made a mistake in the audio, so I know what the mistake is now, and I will work on mitigating that further. Sorry. We can take out the in-game audio, but we'll see. The problem is that currently it's reading through, it's combining with the call audio.
stream sniping. Oh no. Yeah, maybe I should not be watching. Oh, they died. I think that they died. Maybe I should just try to like find a position somewhere and, you know. No, Alki is still alive. Okay, I'll need to figure out a way how to kind of like get the information from the stream, but at the same time not stream snipe them. I'm looking at this squad in the woods, and I kind of expect to just get shot by one of my people. Is this open PvP too, or are we just supposed to hunt the devs? I mean, that's up to you really, right? I think that people are gonna fight against themselves as well. You can really stop them from doing that. But the main point is to hunt the devs. But I was killed by other players as well, so...
Oh no.
Someone in the chat said FOB simulator.
Oh, yeah, they're just with us.
I hear shooting.
I think you guys died together there.
0 to hero run. Are you not a dev? Well, I am, but I am not part of the... You know... Okay, they are all dead. I am not part of that. I am actually hunting them. They told me to join and, like, try to hunt them.
But do you know where you're going?
Jakub dead. Yeah, I think that they all died. I think that Alki even died. Everyone is dead, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, see, people are fighting before the devs are dead.
I don't PvP in this game, so I'm like freaking out. Friendly.
Yeah. Hey, let's go fuck that one. There, fuck that one. Behind the truck. White truck. Behind the white truck.
the fuck? Oh, there goes that. Now I have no weapons. SKS. I don't even have any mags. I have 2.
Raven, wheels up for base camp.
Okay, let me get out of the forest because this is insane. I don't want to be here anymore. I think this is just gonna result in me killing more people. It's Winston, he's toxic in PvP. I mean, I would love to see him try and report me. You know, if nothing else, I have certain amount of protection.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared of this open place, so...
There's someone towards towards Midnight Sapphire, looking at us.
I'm not toxic, you are toxic. Hey guys, be nice. I am sorry. I'm sorry that I killed you. Like, I literally just panicked and I didn't hear you, so... You had my sincere apology. That was not my intention to kill a friendly. Oh, alright.
Hey, thank you guys.
I'm watching east, I think that's where I got shot from.
You killed someone? I have no idea if it was someone from... I just think that they're there, right? And like a bunch of people is there. Ricky kills teammates. No, look, I'm not really a PvP player, you guys know that. I just shoot on sight. She kills... Oh, did I kill another teammate? No way, did I just kill 2 of my people? Why are you running?
I think you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to prop up rifle?
Well, I lost
Wait,
everything.
isn't that me?
Yeah, that's...
Jesus. Should first apologize later.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA 30 seconds.
Actually,
Oh, Oh, there's
Found
someone.
Jacob's body and had a whole kit, but
Oh, I think that I didn't hit them.
Got
They just
murdered.
panicked.
Take stuff. We got more than enough.
Okay, so now I'm confident that we are shooting at the other side of the lake. That there's like people. Oh, that's it.
Hey, if you need anything else, let us know.
Raven on station and ready to pick you up. No! 10 seconds.
It's so weird.
Get ready, we're moving out.
It's so weird.
Yeah, Alki got me. No way. I didn't. I mean, yeah, we were literally fighting at Foster 1, and I don't think that they're gonna be heli camping. They wouldn't do that on stream. Oh no, someone just said on the stream that Alki just killed Ricky. I don't PvP. Yeah, me neither, Billy. But this is just a fun event, right? I bring you 1,000,000 Bucarus, Ricky? No, please don't. What are those? No, it's the drugs. Why are you giving me the drugs? Why?
Are we in the right server?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the right server.
Yeah.
Isn't it the opposite?
So we need to kill. We need to kill you.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
No, I can't believe that Alki killed me out of all the people. I mean, he's good at the game. He's way better than I am, so it's not a big surprise. No, he found my body. Yeah, he just realized he killed me. No way. That feels so bad. They are talking about you. Well, I deserve that. They said to hunt you. What? Guys, everyone, please join me in hunt. What? Hunt me? Me? He hasn't done terminal initiative? Man. But he could if he wanted. Oh, thank you. Oh, I see people defending me in the chat. I love that. Alki says, I'm compelled to hunt Ricky. Look, hear me out. I am home, and he's not, because he's in the office. So, I have the opportunity of either locking him out, or messing up his room. Even though I would not enter his room, that's mean, but I could exact revenge somehow. Akorát si na streamu prezeruju tvoje mrtvolu. I mean, as I said, I deserve that. Can get up the LZ now. Wait, where are you, Bill? Oh wait, I thought that you were oh, it's possible that I'm gonna die from someone else on Foxtrot 1. I do like I need to do some errands. If you're still on, I'll be back. Thank you, Infray. Good luck with your errands. At base. Oh, you got LZ camped. Yeah, I've just realized that I might get LZ camped as well. Because there's a lot of PvP, but guys, we are hunting the devs. Come on. I mean, not me, but you know. It's Vincent. Are you hunting us, Vincent?
Yes.
Okay, so do we have any info on them?
Is Aki here?
Oh, he made it to golf club already.
What's the plan?
You see like the huge group there?
Did just people start protecting them from their faction? Like,
I was just about to suggest I
what?
can lead us, but probably better if not.
Why are people protecting them? How do I get that?
Stick together, I guess.
Yeah, I'm coming back to you.
I think the stream will find us sooner or later. Let me just keep the map open.
No, right.
So we're in the forest here on the Foxtrot 1, so guys, come get us.
Kuba's got like a Tony Stark moment there. This is my address. Come and find me.
Yeah, it turned out very well for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just doxed us in game, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see the chat. Okay.
Oh,
Even
are we
going
going
the
all the way
right
around?
Direction. Hey, who's okay? Okay, let's see. Let's focus.
Yeah, let's head to the golf club, guys.
Yeah.
Foxic, let's head to the golf club with the rest of the guys.
Okay. Ooh, gunshots.
Hey, guys. All right, let's recapture the golf club.
Someone said there's an enemy southeast, or they hear shooting southeast. Probably in the village.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. South. No wait.
What?
Is he?
What's with the callouts, dude?
That's an. I think that's an enemy looking at your map.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Southwest.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Hit him once. Shit. Turn off my map.
Oh wow, I'm getting shot. Oh, I'm getting shot a lot. Hell.
No shit, same. Hey, at least we didn't die outright.
Yes. Someone died next to me.
No, people are dying left and right.
I'm counting that as a win. Not what Jakub just said the thing before. Where is he? Oh shit. Alright guys, cool.
As well.
I'm checking the chat. I'm checking the chat.
Excuses.
Of course, it's Chet's fault when Mikhail dies.
Saitama.
It's just fault.
No, it's Alki's fault. Blame Alki.
Yay, I hear shots. I hear lots of shots. Okay, I'll just bring you a Delta bag full of grenades and let you go to town. I would just kill my own people. I don't want to do that. Okay, I think that other peoples are going that direction. I think that they might know more than I do.
It does feel like it a little bit.
Are you guys messaging me and adding me? Like, I appreciate it, but you know, there's not much time to look at those right now. Okay, I'm following my team, my faction. It looks like they know what's up. Huh?
Is it okay?
I was looking at the chat, man.
You don't have a chat there.
No need to call him out like that. Wait, who's nading me?
Ouchie! Arthur!
That's a friendly.
Arthur? Care to explain what just happened? Hi, Ekalion, welcome in! Couldn't see the end of the stream. What server? It's Middle East. Arthur! You betrayed me! I feel so betrayed.
Wait, I'll try to get you.
Okay, well, really no point in buying ammo. Probably not even these max, let's be honest. I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna leave it in my save box. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Does it make sense to try and return?
Let's fall.
Yeah, someone is still alive, right? Okay. I'm gonna try from Hotel 3, yeah? I forgot the Verla uncle. So yeah, I am.
Fat for this.
What? Yeah,
Oh,
Arthur,
yeah,
you
that's
killed
right.
me. You did.
I just found you.
Thanks for trying.
Please hold it tight.
I did my
My
best.
accent, they won't let me
just wasn't
PvP. I get it, Melee, I get it. But I just kind of decided, you know, whatever. Today is
we are going to do
yes, I said,
another
it's my last
location.
day playing Greyzone before the update, so let's just do whatever.
Okay.
Mod abuse, I have been redeemed.
I'm following you.
Okay.
Greenlit content, my code.
Okay, I will explain when the
Good job,
time comes.
Glufar.
So we're waiting.
Today is lose your... Yes, exactly. Today is burn through all of your resources because, you know, when else?
Round, right? This is going to be a shorter round, I promise. And then we're
I lost Team Gear today. No, Team Gear. Did he Team Gear gear?
We have another kill.
Yes. Oh, Saitama. That's the.
Ah, you're avenging me.
Yeah.
That's... Yeah, carry us, Alki.
Finally, I did something. But I can actually, maybe I can fly back and bring you guys some gear.
I think this round is like almost done, no?
Yeah. It's. I mean, we are over on this round, so I'm just going to take the win and go home. See ya. There's a reason why
you
there's
can have
red
fun and not
in the
kill
second half of my
teammates.
name.
How is that gonna help,
We are
son?
going home, boys.
I'm on different server with Ty and Martonic. Oh, did we spawn a second server? There's so many people.
Jacob, try to entertain people for a while. I'll just jump in Alki's settings.
Okay.
Alright.
Is someone still alive? That's...
So I will actually now look at the chat. And
I'll protect you, I think my blue helmet. The blue helmet! So let's go.
So what we're going to do is we're going to probably.
Did they all die? Because I know that Jakob died. I know that Vovkic died. I don't know if Alki died.
Respawn, right? And go to the
But I guess I'm still going back for
and we're going to give it one more
I don't
try.
know. For some
It's going to
action.
be a shorter round, and in about like half an hour, we're going to be done, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, still alive. Okay.
Okay.
Last man
We
standing.
can just do
Let's
like
go.
a real quick game to test out if the audio works the way it's supposed to now.
Dun, 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 dun. I have 3 more blue helmets, but need team for hostage on Saturday. Wait, what's going? Is that an event going on Saturday?
I see a lot of like. Man, this is like.
So I think that I'm going somewhere in that direction.
Reviews here.
I just realized that I'm not sure if you can climb this from up. Oh, you can probably from the left side.
Definitely not mine. You have at least
I'm
2
hostage in
kills,
PvP and I have to give
congrats
myself
on
to
that. I have
enemy
1
team.
assist.
Oh, wait, I read about that.
Foxy gets
You're right.
-1 for team.
I'm so behind with everything. I'm
for
sorry.
attacking a squad mate of all.
I have to dress up all LRI and no gear.
Yeah. We added it because of all.
We have Echo apparently. So guys, Foxic is running around trying to fix everything. So we don't know if we will be able to, but we promise for the next community stream, we're going to.
So hold up.
Do better. We're on the Middle East. We're on the Middle
Were you going to
East,
save me, Ricky? I'm not sure. I think that I understood that Alki is gonna be leaving. So I expect that he would be leaving from here, right? Who's dead?
Okay. Yeah,
Look,
guys,
whoever
I
it
don't
is,
know
they
if,
are not my affection.
I
I'm
should be
sorry.
talking so much because most of you are complaining about.
Yeah,
the
people
echo
are
here.
coming here. I think that. Wait, did new people drop? Okay, I'm not. I don't wanna like LZ camp people. That feels too bad. But at the same time, they're gonna kill me now.
Okay, something happened. Foxic is.
What am I
still
doing?
running around.
I don't even know if this is.
Maybe he's found the solution.
They are shooting here.
Okay, yeah, we should try chatting and playing.
Yeah, I have people from my faction,
Okay,
so.
yeah, we should try chatting and playing.
We should chatting and playing.
Yeah. To see if the audio is better.
Okay, guys, we're going to now try to test the in-game audio together with our voices.
Oh no!
For those of you who want to join us for the second round, we're in the Middle East region, and we're going to end the deployment.
It's the same guy that killed me the first time. Wait, what? Oh, it was me!
Oh, Ricky!
On the street, I
She came for
forgot.
revenge.
Oh, it was me! Oh my god, yes!
Okay.
No way! I was
You
looking
get this
at him, I was
one,
like,
Ricky.
who is this dude just staying there in the middle? That's so silly. No way, that was Elkie. Man!
So I'm ending the
Oh
deployment.
god, okay. You know what?
No.
Thank you, thank you, guys, thank
actually,
you.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think we can end
he made a mistake,
deployment
but-
and redeploy, but we need to
You
wait
know
for
what?
Mikhail to get back on.
Ah. Next part of announcements happening. Wait, they're gonna announce more stuff?
I started to lick it out, and look at me now, you know?
That's
Yeah, I got Alki! Hi, ABC, you're welcome in. Oh wait, it seems like they are really leading. I didn't realize that we are gonna be in the deployment. Wait, really?
With no cash, there's no way of buying guns.